Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ariel Helwani Show!
Back in your life on this Tuesday, March 17, 2026. Hello again, everyone. I sure hope you're doing well. It is great to be here on a lovely yet windy and somewhat frigid Choo-Choo Tuesday in New York City. It feels like it's been a while since I've been here on a Tuesday. I was listening to someone, a Brit, yesterday say the word Tuesday, and I noticed maybe it's a Commonwealth thing because some people give me crap for saying Tuesday, but this guy definitely said Tuesday. And so I don't know, it's one of those things. More importantly, it's St. Patrick's Day. And so happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone who celebrates. Very, very fun day. Everyone here in the United States loves St. Patrick's Day. Everyone over in Ireland and the rest of the world loves St. Patrick's Day. We shall celebrate as well on this here program. More on that in a moment. I do want to say, though, I left yesterday's show almost feeling like I was engulfed in a warm, cozy blanket. I wasn't quite sure what this familiar feeling was. What was this feeling? What was this that I was experiencing? And then I realized it was a familiar feeling known as nostalgia. Why nostalgia? I'll tell you why nostalgia. Because for the first time in, dare I say, 15 years, I kid you not, I felt something in the sport of MMA that we had not felt in quite some time. Like I said, around 15 or so years. You know what that feeling was? You know what that was? Something that I've been asking for, looking for, striving for quite some time. That feeling is something that the world of pro wrestling and boxing knows a thing or two about, especially pro wrestling. That feeling is tribalism. And I felt that for the first time. I remember early in my career, I would get people saying, you're anti this, you're pro that. You're an anti-Strike Force guy. You don't talk about Dream enough. You don't talk about the UFC enough. You're anti this, you're anti that. I had not felt that in quite some time in MMA. And finally, after the announcement of Mike Perry versus Nate Diaz, I'm getting people saying, you're anti this, you're pro that. You're pro this, you're anti that. This is better than that. This one's worse than that. We have not felt this type of debate. We have not felt this type of chatter in MMA in quite some time. I kid you not, maybe 15 years. With all due respect to Bellator and PFL, we don't get that type of debate. And so all day I'm seeing White House this, Netflix that. I'm seeing people say that I said the Netflix card is better than the White House card, which I never said. I'm seeing people say the Netflix card that I said the Netflix card sucked, which I never said. But you're getting this weird tribalism. Pick a side. Whose side are you on? This is great. This is what we've been missing. This is what we get with WWE and AEW. I love this. I hope it continues. And it's exactly why I keep saying more of this, please. And why I say everyone wins when there's competition. So bring it on. It reminded me of the old bloody elbow days when the losers would write articles saying I'm pro this or anti that. I was like, oh my God, the old fight linker days, the old fight opinion days. Those days, are these guys still around? I have no idea, but it's an amazing thing to experience once again. It's incredible. More of this, please. I want more of this. This is exactly what we've been looking for. I hope it continues. I hope we get more of this type of chatter. Long may it continue. And oh, how we missed you so very much. This is amazing. Now, on today's program, it's another super stacked edition of the program. Back end of the show, the Albanian Psycho, Gzim Selmani, formerly known as Rezar, Authors of Pain, WWE fame for about 10 years, former MMA fighter, former kickboxer who crossed over, had the WWE run, won the belts, tag team, this, that, and the other, has now re-entered the world of shoot fighting and had a very successful BKFC debut over the weekend. And we told you about his tremendous promo after the win. Very, very, very fun stuff. We'll talk to the Albanian Psycho, who is one of our good friend, Action Bronson of Albania, very proud Albanian, one of his favorites. So looking forward to talking to him for the first time. Prior to that, we'll be joined by Carlos Prates. We know by now he's returning in early May to fight Jack Della Maddalena over in Perth. That's going to be a tremendous fight at 170 pounds. He's on a roll. He's been in the news as of late. Always great to talk to the Nightmare. We'll talk to him at 2:30 at 2 o'clock. Platinum Mike Perry will join us, talk about the big fight against Nate Diaz, May 16th. May is going to be a tremendous... May and June are shaping up to be tremendous months for combat sports, and hopefully July as well. So buckle up. Mike Perry will join us in, I believe, his first chat since this was announced yesterday. Prior to that, we'll be joined by Aiemann Zahabi, my doppelganger. Talk to him about the big White House fight. I mean, we've crossed off a lot of White House boxes here. We had Alex Pereira yesterday. We had Kyle Dawkins. We had Sugar Sean. We're just going down the list here. A couple guys we probably won't get, but it's been fun. Pereira was amazing yesterday. What a great chat. Appreciate him and Plinio for stopping by. Great stuff. So we'll talk to Aiemann Zahabi about the big fight against Sugar Sean, one of the more anticipated fights on that card. So stay tuned for all of that. We'll have some news and notes, super chats as well on the back end. But as I said, today is a great day. It's St. Patrick's Day, and one of the proudest Irishmen that I know is Mick Conlan, who is returning to action in just a few days' time, 3 days to be exact. Big fight for him. He's a part of the MF Pro card that is going down, which I do believe you can catch on DAZN. It's on Friday at the SSE Arena in Belfast. We spoke to him just a few months ago after his big return. He won back in September at the 3 Arena in Dublin. On Friday, he meets the undefeated American Kevin Walsh, 19-0. We love talking to Mick. There you go. There's the poster right there. Conlan versus Walsh this Friday, March 20th. Thought it would be great to speak to the one and only Mick Conlan on this particular day. He is kind enough to join us right here and now. There he is. Hello, Mick. How are you?
Hey, Ariel. All good. How are you, my friend?
Great to chat with you, my friend, and happy St. Patrick's Day to you and yours.
Happy Paddy's Day to you as well.
Are you able to celebrate, or are you locked in?
Oh, come on, man. It's too close to FA for me to celebrate, so I'll celebrate on Friday night, maybe Saturday as well.
Not like a little cheeky pint just on the side? You can't squeeze that in?
I would love it, but no. I've got a weight cut to do, so there's no chance.
You're no stranger to fighting around this time. I remember probably my favorite Mick Conlan St. Patrick's Day fight is when you fought here in New York City and Connor walked you out at the theater. One of the great scenes, that was right before he crossed over to boxing. Where does that one rank for you as far as fights that you've had around this time?
You know, that's probably the best one on the actual day, because that happened 9 years ago today. It's a blink of an eye, but you know, that was an unbelievable night, a crazy night. You know, to have Conor there, who at the time was the biggest star in combat sports, one of the biggest stars in the world, and the way it was done, it was unbelievable. And then he got himself the Mayweather fight after that fight, yes. So it was fantastic for everybody that night. Yeah,
I felt like his involvement on that night really sort of sparked his entry into the world of boxing, which was great. Like I said, Mick, you're one of the proudest Irishmen that I know, but I do have to say I know another very proud Irishman as well. I think you know him as well. He goes by Petesy, a.k.a. Peter Carroll. Are you familiar with this man?
Of course.
He's some kind of pissed that Peter Carroll.
He's a dangerous Irish man, this guy. Petesey's dangerous.
Why is he dangerous?
He can handle himself. Don't worry about that, Ariel.
Okay, well, actually, this is good to hear. You know why? Because I brought in Petesy today. Here he is, right here now. There he is, the cannabis himself, Petesy Carroll. Petesy, you know Mick?
I'm sorry, Petesy. I don't mean to let your secret out. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
No, Mick, it's all good. It's all good. He knows himself. I mean, how are you feeling, Mick? Big old fight on Friday. I saw this lad coming over from America talking all this big game. And when I talked to you on Saturday, you were saying, I wonder what he's going to be like when he's face to face, because he's talking big game, Mick. What does he say, Kevin Walsh?
Yeah, he's very respectful. If I'm going to be honest, he's been very respectful. And, you know, you can't help but admire what he's came from. The guy was in jail and he's got himself out, and, you know, he's built his life around boxing now. So I respect it. And he has dreams of being a world champion, but I've got to just make sure they stay dreams.
Okay, so here's the thing. Petesy just came in there and tried to usurp my interview. I appreciate you doing that. You're such a pro. But I'm going to throw both of you a curveball, as we say here in America. Where's my Schleider? Someone took my Schleider. Yeah, the other guy, GC, probably took it. Anyway, guys, it's St. Patrick's Day. and I didn't tell either of you about this, but I wanted to have a little fun. I want to see who is actually the most knowledgeable Irishman here, okay? So I'd like to hit you with some trivia. Okay, are you ready for this?
A boxer will definitely be Pizzi.
No. I actually think the smart money is on you, Mick, all right? And I know you're cutting weight a little bit, so we have to take that into account. But I think you're going to wipe the floor with Pizzi here, okay? So I want to ask you guys some questions about this particular holiday. We've got a scoreboard there, all right? Right there.
About the holiday? Come on.
Yeah, here it is. Okay, Mick, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay, Pizzi, you ready?
I suppose, yeah.
Okay, Frank, thanks for the music. Great stuff. Okay, here we go. We'll go to you, Mick. We'll go to you first, all right? And then if you don't get it right, Pizzi can steal the point from you. That's how this works, and vice versa. All right, here we go. First question. Mick, why is St. Patrick's Day celebrated on March 17th? You don't know, Mick? You don't know this?
St. Patrick must have got all the snakes out of Ireland on this date.
Pizzi?
Did he get exiled from Wales to Ireland on this day or something like that?
Fuck's sake, the two of you. It's the day St. Patrick died in 461 CE.
Oh, how can we forget, Mick? 461, we know it well.
All right.
I was there.
Okay, let's go to question number 2. Pizzi, this one's for you. On St. Patrick's Day 2011, Irish-American astronaut Catherine Coleman celebrated in space by playing an old flute and a penny whistle belonging to members of what famous Irish music group?
The Dubliners?
Mick, steal it.
Wolftones?
The Chieftains.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Fuck it.
Oh,
All right, okay,
for
we need to
two,
get
the
one.
two.
Now it's a team effort. We need to get one right between us at this stage. You know what I mean?
Okay, back to you, Mick. Back to you. This is an easy one. When and where was the first St. Patrick's Day parade?
Dublin, Ireland.
St. Augustine, Florida in 1601.
How the fuck were we supposed to know this? Right, come on.
It was a Spanish colony at the time, but it had an Irish priest, so they took it over.
Oh, I remember now.
Yeah.
Now he said it. It's back to memory. Yeah.
Pizzi, I do have to apologize. I didn't give you a chance to steal that one, but let's be honest.
I was about to say it. I was about to say whatever you said there.
Okay, this is an easy one. Pizzi, where was the first St. Patrick's Day parade in Ireland?
Has to be Dublin.
That would be, do you know, Mick? Because he's wrong.
Cork.
Waterford, back in 1903.
Peter Queely's hometown.
I have to say, I thought you Irish, you guys were very
we don't know anything about we don't study like the fucking history of the parade in school. Do you know what I mean? Like no one's.
I've got one for you. Where was the first leprechaun found in Ireland?
Well, you asking me questions now? I'm not Irish. I shouldn't know this.
Oh, I'm flipping it.
Do you know as well?
Everyone.
Yes.
Where?
Larny tree. Tree, stone.
It's some kind of tree. Okay, here we go. This is back to you, Mick. Oh, I think you actually know this one. You're gonna get it. What animal did St. Patrick drive out of Ireland? What was that? Snakes. There it is.
Pizzi Carl.
Put a point there. Put a point there for old Mick. He got a point.
Ridiculous.
Snakes. Okay.
Did Frank put these guys? Oh, we got right.
Pizzi, back to you. What is the highest number of leaves ever recorded on a clover?
4.
Mick?
3.
That would actually be 63, guys. This according to the Guinness Book of World Records. How about that? 63.
You're really insulting our identity here. You know what I mean? Like, there's going to be Americans watching this going, I can't believe they don't know all this trivia about the St. Patrick's Day parade. This isn't, to me, what being Irish is. You know what I mean?
The clover has nothing to do with the parade. I got to be honest with you guys. We all thought that you guys would get every single one of these right. We thought it was too easy.
Fuck off, Earl. Sorry.
You're the kind of piss, Ariel. You're the kind of piss.
Mick, back to you. Easy one. Name the traditional dish made of mashed potatoes and cabbage that's popular to eat on St. Patrick's Day in Ireland.
I know this one, Mick.
Mashed potatoes. Is that a Sunday roast or something? No?
What's the name?
Nearly sounds like your second name, mate.
He doesn't know? You don't know, Mick?
Colcannon.
Colcannon, there it is. A point.
Give me one. Come on.
Point for Pizzi. Okay, we're tied here, guys.
I needed that, Mick.
Okay, four left. Okay, back to you, PT. What do the colors on the Irish flag represent? The tricolor, the famous tricolor. Come on now.
Green is Ireland, white is peace, and orange is Protestants. Yeah, I'll go with that, Mick. Yeah.
You didn't get them all right. Mick, can you steal this? Can you steal this? He didn't get them all right. He got green wrong.
Oh.
The Republic?
Catholic? Irish?
What'd you say, Catholic?
Yeah.
Catholic? What's orange?
Catholic, peace, Protestant.
Nailed it! Mick steals it! Yes.
Oh.
Green represents the Catholic faith, orange the Protestant faith, and then white represents peace between the two religious groups. I mean, how easy is that? I thought you would nail that, if I'm being honest.
I said Ireland, do you know what I mean? They're just...
Okay. Mick, back to you. St. Patrick was originally associated with what color?
It wasn't green, obviously. I'm going to say gold.
Gold? PT, we go to you. We go to you. No. What am I doing there?
Yellow?
Neither. Blue, guys. Blue.
That's crazy, Mick.
Might want to brush up. Okay. 2 last ones. PT, how many pints? You gotta get this to tie. How many pints of Guinness do drinkers consume on St. Patrick's Day worldwide? Give us an approximation here.
I should know this because I have my own beer. I should know.
Come on.
He has Le Gras, yeah. His beer is fantastic. I want to say like 5 million.
5 million is absolutely wrong. Mick?
It's more, isn't it? No, it's not. It is more. Okay, I'm going to say 4 million.
13 million, guys. 13.
So I win. So do I get the point because I'm closer? I think I should get the point.
No.
Mick, I think it's fair that I get the point.
You know what?
We both got it wrong.
If this was the Price is Right, the one that is closer actually wins. So we give PT the point. It's 2-2. 2-2, guys. Last question. This is it. Mick, this is to you. Irish soda bread uses what ingredient for leavening instead of yeast?
Potato.
Was it potato? I'm sorry.
Potato.
No. PT, you gonna steal it?
Flour.
Baking soda, guys. Baking soda. One tiebreaker. This is to you, PT. You can win it all. In which Irish city will you find the Blarney Stone?
Cork.
He nails it. PT wins.
Come on! This is the only thing I'll ever beat you at, Mick. Just let me have it, mate. Just let me have it. Come on.
We have to spar now.
No, I'm busy. My hands are sore and my legs don't work properly, funnily enough. I want it, but...
PT, congratulations. Well done.
That was a very hard quiz. Who put that together?
That was our man
Which
GC,
one of those
all right?
clowns?
He put it together.
GC, that was hard, dude. That was... Come on.
I have to say, I thought you guys would do a little bit better, but in the end, you represented, so-so.
It will work.
You can't say this to Mick Conlan. Like, he won RT Sports Person of the Year in 2015. He's one of 4 boxers who won it in 40 years. He's the first amateur world champion from Ireland. Like, and you're gonna put this on him. Like, what does the color fucking St. Patrick? Come on, Mick. This isn't fair, mate. This isn't fair. That's a national treasure, for God's sake.
PT, back to the pub you go, all right? Enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you for stopping by. There he is. PT
Thanks, Mick.
Carroll.
All the best, mate. Look forward to the fight.
Mick, back to you. By the way, what is the tradition? Like, if you weren't fighting, what would you be doing on St. Patrick's Day?
What would you be doing, Ariel? You'd be drinking.
Yeah.
You'd be having a drink, a nice cold pint of my own lager, Le Gras, which means in Irish, with love, made with shamrocks. It's won best lager in Ireland 2 years running, gold standard in the world.
Wow.
I'd be drinking plenty of pints of that.
Wow. Can we get that here in America?
Soon, not yet, but soon.
And what do you mean when you say there's shamrocks in it?
Oh, we have shamrocks in our brew.
Really?
Shamrocks are made in our beer, yeah.
Wow.
I think we're the only beer in the world that has that as well.
I've never heard of that. Now, I'm not a beer connoisseur, so like, is it sort of like is it like what, the thick one, or how would you describe it? Is it a stout?
No, it's nice and light. It's light.
Okay.
It's light.
And the plan is to bring it over to the United States?
Bring it to, mini Ireland in New York. Let everybody over there just enjoy it.
Love that.
Taste of Ireland, taste of home.
Is there any part of you that wonders if this may be your last time fighting around this time of year?
Yeah, listen, it crosses your mind. I've been boxing, as I said, 9 years now as a professional. Um, this could potentially be the last time I do a St. Paddy's Day kind of weekend. I know it's post Paddy's Day, but still, around this date, it's definitely a possibility. There's not many fights left in my career. I'm more at the tail end than the start or even the middle. So I know that, I have a few left. Hopefully I get a world title in that. And if I do, it'd be good to cap it off and back in New York again on Paddy's Day. Who knows?
Oh yeah, that would be tremendous. You were talking about Kevin Walsh earlier, and I have seen him say that he's relishing the idea of ending it all for you, your career, back home. When you hear that type of talk, how do you digest it?
We have to see. If it's all good talking, and it's all good when you can say those type of things when the level of opposition you face is nowhere near the opponent is going to be in front of them Friday night. And you know what? I think I'm just going to put on a masterclass and show Kevin Walsh what boxing is. Take him to school in boxing. Possibly take him out as well. So these are all things we got to wait to Friday to see. But anybody who fights me is going to say that type of stuff now because they know I'm towards the end of my career. But I'm still a live dog. I still have plenty of fight left, and I still have plenty of determination to go there and do a job and look good doing it.
I remember when we spoke to you before the fight in September, and you had also won in March after the 2-year layoff, and so now it's 2 in a row. I'm wondering, how's the confidence? How's the mojo? It feels like everything's coming together for this final push. You want to fight for a belt again. Where would you say your confidence is at right now?
That's very high. I've put the work in as I always do, and I feel like I'm still learning as a fighter, still improving as a fighter, and with the change of gym and where I am now with Grant Smith in Steel City and Sheffield, it's going really, really good. And I feel like I'm back to myself for the first time in a long time. Before that last fight, it was getting there, and then I got that last fight over in this camp. I feel like I'm back now, and I'm going to go in and show it on Friday night.
This is a Misfits Pro card, as I mentioned. What's it been like for them? They're calling themselves MF Pro. They're going into those, that ranks, if you will. They've got the Chisora and Wilder fight coming up, your fight. So it seems like they're trying to get some big names over in Europe. How's it been with them so far?
It's been great. It's been great. For me, the headline, the first show, it's a nice thing. I have main evented most times I've ever fought. So the fact that I'm getting to do it here on a brand new promotion, for the first time here in Belfast as well, before their big show in London with Chisora and Wilder, I feel blessed, and I'm looking forward to relishing the opportunity and putting on a performance and getting MF Pro kicked off to a good start.
All goes well for you on Friday. How would you map out the rest of 2026? What would be the ideal year for you?
For me, what would be ideal would be to fight for the title next, against Bruce Carndon from New York. In New York, that would be fantastic. But if that didn't happen and he had to have a mandatory or took somebody else, I would most likely look to fight here back in Belfast in the park in the summer.
Okay. Speaking of the summer, there have been some talks that have heated up recently about Katie finally getting a chance to fight at Croke Park. Do you think that this actually finally happens?
I think so. I've seen politicians and stuff speak about it now, and they're saying she deserves it, and we want her to kind of, when she finishes her career, to finish it here in Ireland and finish in Croke Park. She's deserved that, and I believe she has deserved that for a long time. She's the queen of Irish sport and the best female ever to box.
Any interest, any possibility if that happens? I feel like they'd want to load it up with proud Irishmen like yourself of being on that one?
It would be an honor. It would be an honor if I got the call and they said, you can come on to this card. Do you want to do it? I would love to. I would love to be a part of that because, Katie's been a role model for many people around Ireland, kids, men, females, everything. She's been fantastic, and to be a part of, her big one in Croke Park would be something special, and, I'd relish the opportunity.
When we spoke again back in the fall, we talked about the business of the sport and the changes that seem to have, been brewing with the Ali Act and whatnot. And I always appreciate the fact that you shoot from the hip and you tell it like it is. And so some 6 months or so later, how do you feel about what's been happening in the sport, especially here in the United States and also over in Europe with Eddie and Frank seemingly falling out with Turkey and things changing over there?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's the Wild West, isn't it? Boxing at the moment. You've got, Dana and Turkey coming in together and, upsetting the apple cart, stealing Conor Ben, doing all this stuff. It's a funny old sport and how things change. You got to just keep your eyes peeled on everybody because you don't know who you can trust.
Yeah.
And you don't know who's going to screw you over. But expect the unexpected and do not be surprised when you do get screwed because it's a game that happens an awful lot of.
How do you feel about Zuffa boxing so far?
I think they've done well. I don't rate the uniform outfits. I think that takes away from boxing a bit. Boxing's always been about the facades. Everybody dressed up and looking like very glammed in the ring. Whether it was Nas wearing his leopard print shorts and all this stuff. That's always been a part of boxing. That they kind of make it uniform and stuff like that. I think that is where they're making mistakes. It looks like the money has been good, but I think that depends on how long Turkey lasts with Dana before he leaves him. But their shows, they haven't been the greatest, but they're only starting. It's not going to be the finished article right away. I think that they can do something, and they are trying to make big plays, but it will still take time.
Do you think that's inevitable when you say how long, Turkey lasts with Dana until he leaves him?
Yeah, if you look how the relationships with Eddie and Frank have been over the years, they've built up and then they broke apart. They build up, they break apart. It's how long Turkey really wants to stay around. He's the guy in control. He has the money, so the person with the power is the person with the money, and he has the money, so he can dictate what he wants. And if he just decides one day, I don't want to do this no more, then it ends for most of them, I think.
Considering the history, were you surprised Conor did what he did, Conor Ben?
I don't like how it was done. I'm not the biggest of fans of how he's went about his business. But if he was getting paid 50 million, do I criticize him? No, because that's a ridiculous amount of money for one fight. Now, I don't know if that's been true or not, but the fact that it's a one-off, because most of the time the fighter is the one getting screwed, and this time the promoters get screwed by the fighter. So, you can't really blame him when that type of money is being put on the table. How he went about business is probably the wrong way. A phone call would have been just, or an email, something would have been fair. But the fact that it was done that way, I don't respect it. But at the same time, the fighter has got one up for the first time in a long time, probably.
Yeah. It's a real soap opera, this sport. It's a real reality show. It's wild.
It's the red light district of sport boxing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's anything can happen. Anybody can be involved, and as I said, expecting the unexpected, because these things happen all the time. It's not a nice game, if I'm going to be honest.
One that you're looking forward to being out of?
Even when I'm out, it'll drag me back in.
Yeah. Will you be a promoter as well? Are you interested in that?
Management is probably where I'll go to. Promotion. Obviously, I had the promotion from my brother for a while, but we don't do that anymore. I think he's still doing it himself. But for me, it's the promotional side of things. It's a different type of game, isn't it? It's not the best type of way to do it, and it's a hard game to do.
How about coaching?
No.
Why not?
I feel bad for coaches, because I think coaches are the least stank fighter. There are people in sport and boxing, because if the fighter wins, the fighter has won. But if the fighter loses, the coach is at fault. I don't think they get enough credit. They are the person who I think does more of the job than a manager. They're the basically sports psychologist, the person who's training them every single day, and then also helping who to fight and stuff. So their job is much more. the bottom of the barrel, really.
Well, you don't have to worry about that for now. You are back on the 20th of March. That's this Friday, SSC Arena in Belfast. There it is, MF Pro. Massive opportunity for you to fly the flag on DAZN. Tickets on sale right now. You continue to make your country and your people very proud. You did so in this little trivia game that I sprung upon you. Don't worry about the, he plays dirty, that guy. He plays dirty, as you said. And I do want to let people know to check out your YouTube channel. You're doing things over there as well. Shout out to the YouTube channel. There it is. Go check them out. Some great behind-the-scenes stuff. And also the For the Crack little series there. PT has a show called The Crack. There you go. Yeah. For the Crack. Shout out. I love it.
Yeah. For the Crack, yeah.
Doing it all. Mick, always a pleasure. All the best to you. Enjoy. Good luck out there, and looking forward to seeing you in action on Friday.
Thank you. I'll speak to you soon, my friend.
There he is, the one and only Mick Conlan, kind enough to join us on this St. Patrick's Day. That's 1 point for the old can of piss, PT Carroll, getting the victory there with the tiebreaker. GC came through. I thought he was going to do a little bit better, GC, with your questions. I thought they were kind of easy, but I guess...
it felt like a true Irishman would have nailed all those.
Yeah, like it felt like a layup. When you read me those questions yesterday, I was like, oh, God, this is going to be like...
You were rattling them off.
Yeah.
St. Patrick, blue.
We knew most of them.
Yep.
Snakes.
Cannon, snakes.
63.
Yep.
You know?
Green is
Florida.
Catholic, orange, Protestant.
Yeah.
Peace. Yeah, easy stuff.
Oh, well, you learn something new every day. Still to come, my friends. Platinum Mike Perry at 2 o'clock to talk about the big Nathan Diaz fight. Carlos Prates at 2:30. Gzim Selmani, a.k.a. Rezar of WWE fame, made his BKFC debut on the 14th of March, just a few days ago. Got a big win over Daniel Curtin. But we do have to speak to the one and only Aiemann Zahabi now. He is returning to action on the 14th of June at the White House. You know by now everything about it. Sean O'Malley, one of the biggest fights, and there's a lot of pressure on Mr. Zahabi in many, many ways. And he's trying to deflect that pressure onto me, it seems like. He's trying to call me out left, right, and center, trying to get me to pick a side, to pledge my allegiance to him. And I continue to say that I'm down the middle, I'm unbiased. I don't play that game, but he's trying, and I appreciate that. And so I wanted to have him on because he was also wondering whether or not I would have him on. Here I am. You doubted me. You didn't think I'd have you on? Come on.
You had him first. It's crazy. It's crazy to me, man. No, I'm just joking. Listen, I know you're impartial. I said it in my video that you're going to be impartial, man.
I appreciate
that. You're a stand-up guy, right? Am I right?
I'd like to think so.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you trying to get me on your side, but I'm down the middle. But you know I have much love for you, of course. Montrealer, Lebanese. I mean, we have many things in common, but I also like Sean as well. So I'm trying to play that game. I do have to say though, Aiemann, I feel like there's a lot of pressure on you. We have had, as Canadians, an awful run against America as of late. The 2 gold medal games, just lost in the WBC, the baseball tournament on Friday. I feel like you're the guy to try to get us back on track here. Do you feel that pressure?
And we lost the Paralympic one.
Yeah, that's what I said. Oh, yeah, exactly. So it's actually 4. Yeah. The men and women, the Paralympic, the WBC, all in the stretch of like 3 weeks here.
Listen, it's all on me now. It's all on me, boys. We got this one. I'm excited. Actually, I feel it's fuel to me. You know, I feel like it's an honor to have that on my shoulders, and I want to represent Canada well on the main stage. At the White House, it's going to be beautiful. My sponsors suitably. They're going to suit me up, obviously, like normal, but they're also going to suit up my cornermen. So GSP, Faraz, and Neil, we're going to be showing up to every time we go to the White House for an event, whether it's press conference or the weigh-ins or whatever, the fights. We want to be dressed very well. We want to represent the country properly, show that Canada's a class act and, really carry the flag properly.
Okay, so I love that, by the way, and I expect nothing less from you guys. I do wonder this, though. I was at the Olympics. I was working for the CBC, which was a great honor to cover the games for our country and for our country's public broadcaster. And I have to say, I've been living in the States for 25 years now. So there is a part of me, a part of my heart that is with the U.S. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. But being there with Canadians, that's fine. That's fine. My children are American. I have to, I have to show love too. But
I'm just joking.
I know. I do have to say though, being around Canadians for 3 straight weeks, like true blue Canadians for 3 weeks, watching all those games, especially the 2 hockey games, there is a tension among Americans and Canadians, and really, I think Canadians towards Americans because of all the stuff that has been said over the past year, 51st state and all this. Like they really feel some sort of way, and those games meant a lot. Do you take that into this? Like, do you feel like you have to represent for your country?
Even before I got the fight, I was saying, let me fight Sean O'Malley at the White House so I can make them the 11th province. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the rivalry between America and Canada it's amazing. It's like between two brothers. You know, sometimes we're on the outs, sometimes we're cool, but we're always pushing each other. You know, so I feel like we're tied at the hip here. We have the longest border in the world with the United States, and any other country shares with another country. So I feel like, we're going to have our moments, but the rivalry is the best thing we have because we each have to step our game up, you know. I don't know hockey like you guys know hockey or a lot of hockey fans, but supposedly Canada was the better team and they played the better hockey, but they just couldn't put the points on the boards. I'm talking about the men's game.
Yep.
And, you know, I feel like that's going to be fuel for the next Olympic Games that they have, right? And I take it as fuel for me now. Like, I want to go out there and I want to beat Sean O'Malley with an exclamation mark. You know, I want to finish him. It would be incredible to do so. It would be nice to do that in the White House, represent Canada and get that win there. Like, how good would that feel for Canadians to see a Canadian beat an American at the White House? I think it's historic. You know, on top of that, I'm just thinking now, it's like, you know what would be incredible? I'm walking out with GSP from the White House. But you know what would be even crazier is if Drake walked me out from the Oval Office singing Started From the Bottom. Drake, if you're out there, I would love it if you could do that. You know, I started from nothing. My parents immigrated here from a war-torn country, and I made it all the way to the White House. I truly started from the bottom. Drake, if you're listening, I would love you to come out and perform for us.
Wow. I got to say, that gave me chills right there. That gave me chills when you said that. What a scene that would be. Drake at the White House walking you out with GSP, the two GOATs of their respective fields walking you out, the present with the past, and obviously, you know, one of the other. Wow. You thought about this on the spot right here?
I thought about it. I thought about it before here. You know, I thought, I'd drop it on your show. I saved the gem for your show, Ariel. I've been doing interviews every day. I saved this one. You know, I said, you know, my man Ariel, he's got the views, he's got the accolades.
Thank you.
What are you, Journalist of the Year, 15 years in a row?
15, yeah. You said in the video, I think you said 12, but, you know.
Yeah, I undershot it. Because, you know, we're Canadian. I'm trying to be conservative. I didn't want to blow, you know, exaggerate. But 15, congratulations, incredible.
Thank you.
Every year we do it, baby. Me and you are on a roll.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to catch up, though. I mean, I've been doing this since 2009.
I'm at 7 wins in a row. I'm going to get, I'll work my way to 15, man.
I have no doubt. That would be amazing. Gosh, we have to put that. He's been to some events. He was with Conor McGregor at the weigh-ins prior to.
And OVO did a collab last year with the UFC. They had a lot of products with the UFC.
Yep.
You know, if OVO wants to sponsor your boy,
this is big. This is big. I like this.
Bring that to the White House. Things like that would be cool, you know.
Did they ask you when they offered this to you or your team, like, hey, are you going to say anything? Are you going to do? You're a pretty cool guy and respectful guy, but with this sentiment, were there any sort of questions that they asked you beforehand?
No, they didn't ask me anything. I think the UFC, they trust me. I think a lot of the guys they picked to put on the card are guys who are going to show up and make weight and put on a show. They're coming to do their job, and I think they pick guys they can trust, in a certain sense.
What about? I've heard there have been some questions of, do you have anything that we need to know about on your record, your past, this and that? Did they ask you those types of questions?
They didn't ask me, but I'm clean. I'm pretty sure for us, GSP, Neil, we're all good. Does Drake have anything? Hopefully he's got a clean record.
No, I think he's good. I
hope he's good. But what doesn't that represent Canada? I have a Lebanese, my parents are from Lebanon, Muslim. Drake, I think his mom's Jewish.
Yep.
His father is black. GSP, French, Quebecois, Canadian. My brother Neil's half native. It would be like a real representation of Canada, I find, a little bit of everything.
I love it. How did this come across your radar? Do you remember the first time you were told, hey, we're considering you, we want you? How did this first come to you?
I thought it was interesting because we got the call. Hunter called for us on a Wednesday, the Wednesday before they made the announcement. He called for us on Wednesday and asked him, how do you think the fight would go? And things like that. And for us, it'd be a great fight, fireworks. They both love to strike. Aiemann fights with a lot of heart. He's going to push to get the win. And he's like, okay. He was like, would you like this fight against Sean O'Malley at the White House? And Frost like, yeah. He's like, I think he would love it. And then when I got to the gym, Frost asked me, he's like, oh, I just got a call from Hunter. And he was wondering if you would like this fight against Sean O'Malley at the White House. I said, yeah, of course. I'm like, let's take it. So when we sent him a message, we didn't get a confirmation and I didn't get a contract. So we weren't sure. And Dana White, like either a few days before or like a week before, had said that they're keeping 2 options for the White House card. And I know Corey for sure was calling out Sean O'Malley. So I was assuming I said yes, and I'm assuming also Corey said yes to fighting Sean O'Malley. So when they didn't confirm, I thought, okay, they're either going to go with me or Corey, and maybe they're just bringing it to the other guys, and the other matchmakers are going to vote, or I don't know what. So Saturday night, me, my wife, and daughters were sitting down watching, and we found out like everybody else, and we had like a really nice moment.
Wow.
So the secrecy made it kind of special, right? So we all found out at the same time, and I thought it was cool. I thought it was a
So
cool way to do
you
it.
literally found out when we did watching on TV?
Yeah, but like I had said yes.
But you didn't know for sure.
100%. Yeah, I didn't know for sure. Yeah, I didn't know
Wow.
for sure.
How did you guys react when you saw it on TV?
Oh, it was crazy. Actually, it's kind of a funny thing. So like my wife got up to like video my reaction with my daughters, and for some reason when I watch the fights here at my house, I'm on like a 15-20 second delay on my feed somehow. I don't know how it works. But so like my wife was filming with my phone and people were messaging me, congratulations. But she kept her mouth shut. She didn't tell me. She was waiting for my reaction. And when it came on the screen, I started freaking out. She's like, oh my God, I found out 15 seconds before you. I was dying.
That's amazing.
So yeah. So it was a cute moment. You know, the girls were happy. I was happy. My wife was over the moon. I called my mom on FaceTime. I'm like, Mom, we're going to the White House. She gets up. She was dancing. She's like, I can't believe it. We're going to the White House. She was so happy. You know, and then like a lot of people were happy for me. And then I was getting lots of messages that kind of like, oh, you know, if you go there, you're supporting pedophiles. It's like, man, you don't make this about that, you know? Don't make it about stuff that, you know, it's still going there for sports. I'm going there to represent Canada. I'm going there for a platform to show the world who I am, what Canada represents and how hard we work. And I'm going to fight with my whole heart. And I'm going to speak well, and I'm going to try to represent my country. You know, I'm not worried about what other people do. You know, I'm there to represent me and my team and show the world how great we are.
I do think that is the right approach. I'm wondering, are you going to be allowed to bring the Canadian flag? Do you know if that's even allowed?
I don't know. I will tell you, though, I made a request to the UFC asking that if Drake says yes, can I get him to walk me out from the Oval Office? They're looking into that. Okay, so things are in motion in the background,
actually a thing. Okay, this is actually a thing. You've already...
I made a request. I made a request. Now it's all about convincing Drake to come out, help us out, you know?
You know Aubrey's my guy, right? Like, you know I could just call him real quick.
No, I didn't know that,
Bro,
actually.
Like, you could have just asked me. I could have just... That's my boy.
I didn't know you run deep like that.
That's my boy. I mean, I keep it on the DL, but that's kind of my guy.
That's cool.
I mean, yeah.
That's awesome. He's the guy for music right now. You know, number one on Spotify, best-selling artist, all these things. And, you know, me, him, GSP for Canada, like we can push this country right now up to another level, you know, and I feel like if we come together, it could be great.
You know what's crazy, Aiemann? You know, we make the jokes about us looking alike and all this stuff and being, you know, brothers from a different mother type of thing. This is the craziest part. Stick with me here for a second.
Throw Drake in the mix.
Throw Drake in the mix. People say I look like him. I don't know about you.
People say I look like him all the time. Sometimes I get stopped. They're like, are you Drake? When I'm tanned.
Yeah.
People are like, are you Drake? They're like, no, I'm not Drake, man.
But this is the crazy thing. My son, who's 13, adores Drake, like most, you know, kids do. He adores Drake. My son's bar mitzvah, you know what a bar mitzvah is, right?
Yeah, of course.
My son's bar mitzvah was last year, June 14th, believe it or not.
No way.
It gets crazier. In March, I asked Drake, I DM'd Drake, and I said, hey, man, my son loves you. Any chance that you could send him a video for his bar mitzvah telling him, like, congratulations? He said, I got you. He sent it to me the night before, and I played it for him on June 14th on his bar mitzvah. Could you imagine? With all our kid action. And it was the best video, by the way. It was a 45. It was incredible. He came through. It was one of the happiest moments when I got that video. And to see my son's face, he couldn't believe it. We still watch it over and over to this day. Imagine a year later, he's walking out, you, my doppelganger, at the White House.
That's awesome.
It's all all connected.
what he did for your son, it's a mensch move.
It is a
He
mensch
hooked it up big. That's a huge one, you know. And then there's another chance, bro. There's another chance at the White House.
I love this. This is amazing.
Yeah, it could be
So
cool.
what did the UFC say when you asked about it?
Well, I asked the person who's asking me what song I want and what options I'm gonna have as a backup song, just in case they don't okay my song. Because it's the White House, I think they're gonna be a lot more sensitive in terms of the lyrics. And then my Tupac song is a little bit, you know, there's a lot of swearing in it and there's gunshots and whatever. So I'm sure, like, you know, with the started from the bottom, it'll be no problem. They're gonna ask the bosses if, with the security and all that, if they're gonna allow an extra person to walk out with me.
Okay.
So we can always listen. If they hear it's Drake, I feel like we're gonna figure it out. And my favorite thing about the UFC, and I've said this many times when I work as a sports analyst, the best thing about the UFC is how nimble they are and how they just get things done. You know, when things go wrong, they fix it. And if you need a special something to happen, they can make it work.
And so GSP will in fact be in your corner. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. This time yes.
This time, yes. This time I call him early. Like I called him last time. I think when I got the Marlon fight, I think I called him something like 9 weeks before the fight. And he's like, "Oh, you gotta call me earlier." I'm like, "Earlier? Like, how much earlier that I gotta call you?" And this was like 14 weeks before, so his schedule wasn't done for that time. So yeah, he made space, and he's, you know, honestly, he's excited to be there, man. He's like, you know, I was shocked how involved he was when I fought Aldo. Like, he really loves me. You know, he's seen me grow up since I'm 15 years old, right? And I'm like a baby brother to him too. So even in this camp, he's gonna be really involved, I think. And he's so excited to be there, and he you know, he wants me to win that belt. Like, he's motivated, and he thinks that it's within my reach. And it's nice to have somebody like him, who's also the greatest of all time in what I do. And he believes and he sees it. You know, I know a lot of the fans, they can't see it, but if I see it, it's the only thing that matters. And our enemies plan, but God is the greatest planner, right? God is the greatest of planners. So he has so much abundance, God. If he's really all powerful, you know, dream big, he might give it to you.
You know, there's something beautiful about the fact that for the longest time you were kind of, you know, unless you really knew about TriStar, you didn't know much about you. You were just Faraz's younger brother. You were there helping out all the guys. Now to see you truly, I know you've had these big opportunities in Montreal and these big fights, but on a stage like this, to see you kind of break through and be your own guy, to have your own story, it's really amazing. I wonder if there was a time where you thought maybe you'd always be that guy in the shadows, and to see it kind of play out like this must be very rewarding and fulfilling, I would imagine.
That's super fulfilling, you know, and that's the best thing about the darkness of, like, you know, in life, no matter what you choose in life, life's going to hit you with storms and things are going to go bad. But if you're doing something for the wrong reasons, it feels like misery. You know, like when I lost my 2 fights in a row, I just put my head down, I put my blinders on, and I just got to work, and I did what I had to do. And I fought through it, and I came back from the KO loss and then my decision loss. And now I have the best defensive striking on the current roster and 9th overall in history of the UFC. Even the things that happen that are bad end up being good if you just stick it out and you're able to endure. And making money is not really the reason. You know, I want to see myself as one of the best fighters out of Canada, and that motivates me more than the dollars that they pay me. Like, it's nice to get big checks. Like, now I'm getting paid pretty decent. Hopefully after this fight, I'm going to make some real decent money as a title challenger. Then when I win the belt, I'll get even more money. That's a nice perk. It's a nice to have. But I'm really out here trying to prove the best, and that's what helps me weather all these storms. And I literally, like you said, I started from nothing. I was the background guy for the longest time. Now I'm on the main stage, and it's my breakout, man. It's time for my breakout. So I'm just embracing it. I'm loving it. And I will say, though, I'm staying level-headed, because this Washington card, it could still be the worst night of my life. I have to make it the best night of my life. So I put my faith in God, but I work like it's all up to me, and I'm not cutting any corners. This training camp for me, it's do or die.
I remember when you called out Sean a few months ago after the Marlon fight, and he put out a video kind of saying, like, who is this guy, right? I know he was kind of kidding around, obviously, but is there any part of you, this is the one that I'm talking about, is there any part of you that was surprised that he accepted this fight?
No, man, I'm not surprised. I won 7 fights in a row. You know, he lost twice in a row. I was making my way up the ladder. Now I'm ranked number 6. Think about it. When he won the belt and he defended the title for the first time, he was a champion, right? So he's C. Then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Marlon was 6. Now I'm 6th. He's 2nd or 3rd. It's not a big jump. I don't know why people see it as this impossibility. You know, I feel like I'm Clubber Lang. You know, I'm watching Rocky, like, being this mega star with his Ferraris and all this money and all this different stuff, and I'm just in the shadows, building reputation, building my credibility, winning the fights in the background. Nobody's really talking about me. Now I've arrived. And the first time they fought, you know how that went.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like I'm hungry like Clubber Lang right now. And, he's achieved a lot. And I wouldn't put it past him that, he's coming, he's going to train really hard for this fight. Like I told DC when we did the commentary meeting before the fight with Marlon Vera, I know he had lost a few in a row, but I think Marlon's a winner. I don't think Marlon's a loser. I think he's a winner. He didn't get to the top of the UFC and stay there for as long as he did being a loser. And I feel the same way about Sean. I think Sean O'Malley's a winner. He knows how to win. He's been talking about retirement, so I thought maybe, he's got one foot out, but he rallied in the third round with Song Yadong. So maybe he's not as done as people think. So I'm preparing for the best Sean O'Malley possible. I'm preparing for the Sean O'Malley that was hungry just in case. I'd rather be conservative in that sense. And I'm coming to fight, the baddest, biggest, best version of him. And I'm going to show him that I'm just too much.
By the way, what did you think of Cheeto's fight against David Martinez recently?
I thought Cheeto could have won that fight, man. I thought Cheeto could have won that fight. I mean, David Martinez did not look good in third. Like I think Marlon could have finished him in the third. I think he hurt him in the second. He should have won the second. Like he could have pressed a little more. He could have cut off the cage a little more. I feel like at some points Martinez was zipping in and out, right? At one point, I think Marlon should have just bit on his mouthpiece and punch at the same time. Because if the guy's got the speed on you, just punch at the same time. Catch him coming in. And I thought that's how he was going to get him. Round 3, I thought there was a chance for him to finish him. Like he had him running backwards, and he was really trying to pour it on. And just, he's missing like just a few tools. And I don't mean that as this disrespectful thing. I feel like I'm just, I'm trying to help, just trying to say like the things that are missing. Like I feel like he's got the power. He's got the fight experience. He's got the conditioning. He's got the athleticism. He's got so much of what it takes to stay there. A few little adjustments, and he's back to finishing guys.
Mm-hmm. Also, just curious, when this was announced, Corey Sandhagen, who is in attendance, voiced his displeasure. He really wants this Sean O'Malley fight, calling him a duck, all this stuff and more. What would you say to people like him who thought that he should have gotten the fight? Why do you think that it should be you as opposed to him?
I mean, he's had his opportunities, right? I mean, I've had a few opportunities too, and I feel like I banked on them. I think I gave a great performance against Pedro Munoz. I showed off my jab, that Canadian jab that we got at TriStar. And then with Jose Aldo, I had a standing ovation with 20,000 people at the Bell Center going crazy. Even Hunter and Dana White were standing up clapping. They couldn't believe how that third round went on. And then with Marlon, I get dropped, I get up, he throws a kick, breaks my ulna, breaks my forearm in half. I finished the round. Like people say, oh, you barely beat him. How many guys would have continued with a broken forearm and won round 3? He's supposedly the king of round 3. I won round 3, and look at David Martinez, how we finished round 3 against Marlon. You know what I mean? And I did it with a broken arm. I just feel like I don't get the credibility and the love from the fans so far. That's why I feel like I'm Clubber Lang in that sense. Like I'm winning. I'm doing these things that I think that are pretty amazing. I think they're pretty good, and people are kind of like dismissing them. But Corey's had his moments, man. He got to fight for the belt. He's fought so many big names. He fought Peter Yan already. He's been on the big stage many a times. And maybe the UFC is throwing, a Canadian guy a bone here, and they're giving me my chance to become a star. Maybe they're like, okay, Corey has his fan base. Corey gets a lot of views. He gets all this stuff. And let's see if we can build Aiemann in Canada. Because, Canada is the second biggest market for the UFC. We still sell pay-per-views. Who's going to be buying the pay-per-views? It's going to be Canadians, right? And I feel like they have a lot of business sense. And, if I go fight for the belt and if they come back to Montreal, I don't know, if I beat Sean O'Malley and I fight Peter Yan for the belt in Montreal, I feel like that'd be huge for them.
Have you been told if you win this, you're next?
Yeah.
Okay. You win this, you're getting a title shot.
They told me it's title eliminator. That's what they told me. And then Joe Rogan said it when they announced the card.
Okay. Well, that's huge.
Yeah. I mean, 8 in a row. And then I take out Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley beat Peter Yan already. There's going to be a story there. I beat the guy who beat the champ. And if I lose, he's already beat Peter Yan, so it makes sense. I feel like our storylines make sense. Like me fighting him to get a title eliminator, it makes sense. I'm not saying Corey doesn't deserve a belt. Like I don't want to. I think Corey's a great guy, and I don't want I'm not talking trash or anything, but I definitely see Corey fighting for the belt again. Even Corey can even be champion one day. Definitely, he's got a lot of heart. He fights really well.
It could be Merab, though. I presume Merab will get a crack at Jan, like with the timing, right? And he won't wait.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
No, we won't wait. No, I'm assuming Peter Yan said after his back surgery he'll be okay for the summer.
Yeah.
So they're going to be fighting. I was just saying Peter Yan because he's the champ now.
Yeah, I got you. Who do you think wins that fight, by the way, if they fight again?
Excuse for me and Sean? Or?
No, if Merab fights Jan again, we suspect that will happen. Who do you think wins the trilogy? If they're both 100%.
I think Peter Yan wins it, man.
You do?
Peter Yan wins it.
Wow.
I think Merab is the greatest bantamweight champion of all time, and I think he's amazing. I just think that right now, when you look at Peter Yan, all he's doing is training. And I have the most respect for Merab, but he does a lot of more social media now than Peter Yan, and he's got a lot more sponsorships, and he's making a lot more money in a lot of different avenues. And maybe it's a slight distraction. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't think it's a skill thing. I think Merab can go out there and win, take him down, hold him down, do his thing. But I know Peter Yan still fights like he's Clubber Lang. Peter Yan still fights like he's hungry. For me, it looks like.
You mentioned the fans, and for whatever reason, they're not fully on your side. Maybe the non-Canadians. What do you need to do? What do you think you need to do in order to get everyone on your side?
No, I don't have to do anything. I don't really care whether they come over or not. I fight for myself, really. I don't fight for anybody. I fight for me because it's what I love to do. This is my dream. It's not their dream. And I fight with courage. So my daughters have someone good to look up to. What kind of father would I be if I fought afraid? I go out there and I perform for myself and for my family, for me, for my achievements. If the fans like it, that's great. If the fans don't like it, that's okay too. But I'm going out there to put on a show, and I feel like that's half the battle in the UFC. It's not only about winning; it's about winning in a way that the UFC appreciates and the fans, they like to watch you, right? So I know I'm going to put on a performance. Whether they respect me or they give me the credibility, it's one thing. But they're going to come and they're going to love to watch me fight. Like when I fought Marlon, that was a great fight. A lot of drama. Same thing with Aldo, same thing with Pedro. I thought it was great. So I'm just going to keep doing what I do.
Before I let you go, I know you do great work for Sportsnet over in Canada. So kudos to you on that. Put your analyst hat on for me for a second. Gan Pereira, co-main event on that same card. We had Pereira in studio yesterday. Big guy, 240 pounds right now, and he says he'll be around 235, 240, but obviously very strong. Gan also a big guy. Who do you think wins that fight in the heavyweight division?
Listen, I don't know how well it's going to translate him going all the way to heavyweight. That's a lot of weight, man. And I know he's a big guy. But in heavyweight, everyone's got a puncher's chance, right? That's why we all tune in to watch the heavyweights. Anybody could knock out anybody. And I will say, Guy has some incredible footwork. He moves really well for a big guy, And it's not like the John Jones fight where, there's that huge threat of a takedown. Like maybe Pereira could take him down, but I doubt it. I doubt that's what he's going to go for. But Pereira has this death touch that I think will translate even at heavyweight. So I really think it's a 50-50 fight. If you're forcing me, you're really twisting my arm. I think the story's better if Pereira wins. But that's only for the story. In terms of the fight, I think it's 50-50. But for the story, I lean towards Pereira just because it would be incredible to see a 3-division champion in the UFC, like 3 weight classes. It's incredible. Then him versus John Jones, everybody would love to see it. So just for the story, I would lean towards Pereira. But I think, tough fight.
Ilya Gaethje?
I obviously respect all the fighters, So when I make these predictions, I feel like I hurt people's feelings.
No, you're not. This is your gig. This is the world you're in now.
Yeah. So I would lean towards Topuria.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
no, yeah, we're still.
So you were still good. Okay, I would lean towards Topuria. I think. Offensively, Justin throws bombs. He's one of the hardest hitters we've ever seen at lightweight. And but defensively, he gets hit too often, and it's not something you can do with Topuria. And Topuria is, phenomenal boxer, incredible in and out movement. He doesn't always just come at you hardcore. He picks his moments, and when he picks his moments, he lands clean shots. And I think he might have Justin's number on this one.
What about Zahabi O'Malley?
It's Zahabi all the way. I think we're gonna break him mentally, physically, and spiritually that night.
Wow. Okay, like spiritually, you're gonna break him.
Yeah, it's gonna be done. I think it's gonna be over.
Wow. Okay. Looking forward to that. And by the way, I'm seeing Rory Mack like back on the mats. I don't know if he's trying to tell us something. He's had some good.
He's back in jiu-jitsu.
Is he back? Is he at the gym? I think he was in Toronto, Montreal recently. No.
Yeah, he comes here. He goes to other gyms. I think he's teaching seminars too. I think he's doing jiu-jitsu competitions. I think jiu-jitsu it's a really good outlet for him. To keep him in the scene. I think it's nice, and he's a great grappler. He's gonna do really well.
You think he fights again?
No, not MMA. No.
Okay. He beat Tyron Woodley, by the way, UFC 174 on June 14th. Were you in his corner for that one?
I was in his corner for that one.
Were you in his corner when he fought Neiman Gracie in Bellator?
No, I wasn't in that one.
Also on June 14th.
Oh, I didn't know that. It was just a special day. It's crazy. And it's also a multiple of 7.
Okay.
I'm on a 7-fight win streak.
Oh, wow.
My wife and daughters are born on July 7, which is 7/7.
Yes.
So I don't know. I don't know if there's some juju going on.
There's something.
I don't know.
There's something.
God is great, and we're going to see on that night. We see if he wants me to have it, we're going to have a great night.
I'm very happy for you. Great to see this. It's really wonderful. Way to represent. There it is. Freedom Fights 250. He'll be flying the red and white. I'm not rooting for anyone.
Oh, let me ask you. Are you going to be there?
I don't think I'm going to be there.
You don't even get invited to the White House. This once in a lifetime event. They're not making it special.
I heard DJT is a fan of mine, so maybe he'll let me. But I think they're keeping it tight. Like, is your family going to be allowed to go?
I also want to ask. I haven't heard anything. I'm not going to ask until they send me a contract. But normally they give us 4 tickets for family.
Yeah.
So I haven't heard anything yet. I'm not sure, but I would love if we could get 4 tickets for the family. That would be incredible.
You might have to leave Jordan Deichler at home. That might be a problem.
No, he's coming.
Oh,
There's no doubt he's coming. I'm bringing him. I'm bringing Mindset Mike.
Oh gosh, you're bringing them all.
I have my nucleus that I keep with me at all times. And Jordan's working on trying to get me sponsors. For this fight too. Try to rally some of the Canadian brands to get them behind me. OVO. If you're interested, I would love that. That'd be my number one choice. But we'll see what else.
Let's get Lululemon, OVO, Roots, everyone on board.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Labatt, Molson, let's go.
No alcohol, no gambling. Sorry.
Okay, sorry.
It's haram, bro.
I'm sorry. My apologies. Thank you, Aiemann. Congratulations on getting this opportunity. Good luck in training, and can't wait to see how it plays out. Great to have you on. Perfect. Appreciate it.
Ariel, thank you again. I appreciate having me on.
You're the man. There he is, Aiemann Zahabi of Montreal, flying the flag for the Great White North for the 514 at the White House. Could you believe it? Unbelievable, this guy. He was in the shadows for so many years, and now here he is at the forefront with GSP in his corner, with his brother in his corner. Jordan Deichler, by the way, a long-time high school great friend of mine. We used to go to Expos games together. We used to have sleepovers, trade baseball cards, read Baseball America. He knew everything about baseball. And now in the MMA business, all these years later, we reconnected. He's with Aiemann and many others, so it's an amazing thing to see. All the boys from the 514 coming together. He'll be on the White House card. Now, I've said that the May-June stretch in combat sports and in MMA in particular are going to be phenomenal. Let's go back to that MVP card. We found out yesterday, May 16th, Intuit Dome, Inglewood, Ronda Rousey, Gina Carano, Francis Ngannou, Philippe Lins, and Nathan Diaz versus Platinum Mike Perry. Are you kidding me? A fight no one saw coming. Yes, they've talked about each other, but let's be honest. People were thinking about Nate returning to the UFC, maybe fighting Conor. This bomb drops on us, and all of a sudden it feels like the sentiment towards this card and the complexion of this card has changed for the better dramatically. Let us talk to the aforementioned Platinum Mike Perry about this fight. It feels like a dream fight in the making. There he is. The man himself,
what's up?
Mr. Netflix
What's up,
himself, Mike Perry. Holy smokes. Congratulations on this opportunity, Mike. So happy for you. Could you tell us, how did it all come about from your perspective?
I mean, it's been in the works for a little while now. Maybe you saw little teasers of me on social media training, doing MMA moves and things like that. They've been talking about it. Names moved around. I think once the White House card got announced, I think things came together. And the response on the announcement, has been incredible, to be honest. People are really looking forward to this fight. Some saying, it's the people's main event again, and with the two other headliners on the card, with the big guy Francis Ngannou and Ronda Rousey versus Gina Carano, a long-time fight that is now finally happening. It's great, man. People calling me a legend just for getting the fight. Nate Diaz and the Diaz crew, they don't pull out a fight. So this is a sure thing because I don't either. So we're pulling up. May 16th, man. MMA fight. I'm looking to be extremely damaging.
Okay, I have so many follow-up questions. First of all, you haven't fought in MMA in about 5 years. How do you feel about going back? You've had so much success in bare knuckle in particular. Now you're going back to your roots, so to speak. How does it feel?
It feels great. In the fight game, we've seen other fighters move around and go back and even go back to the UFC. I mean, my last opponent, Jeremy Stevens, he's going back to the UFC again now to fight Bobby King Green. So, I mean, that's cool. And I always saw it some way like that with back in the day watching UFC and Pride and Rampage and Vandalay, those guys going back and forth, Vitor, those guys. So, to do it in our own lane, people are saying me and Nate have made our own paths, and I did it in bare knuckle, and I was very brutal, and it's phone booth fighting. The technique will change a bit. I can't just stand in the pocket and just work, but I think Nate will oblige some of that. So, it's going to be an exciting fight for sure. I'm training my ass off. I have this excitement inside of me to be my best for this fight. So I'm looking forward to showing that to the fans.
When were you told that this was 100%? Because I understand hot, cold, yes, no. When were you told this was actually happening?
Shoot, man. At the on October 3rd or 4th, there was names. Shout out Nakisa. They like working with me. I try to keep myself very professional. I try to play the game for sure and do my parts and talk that violence and talk that savagery. And because that's how I show up to fight every time. And so before my last fight, October 4th was the fight. And we were talking about it then.
But you didn't know that it was official back then, right? Maybe that's when it first
I signed a contract and they were interested. Nikisa wanted to do business with me, and I've been prepping ever since.
For Nate only?
No. There were other names, but those things may still happen later on this year. I just need to focus on the task at hand.
For sure. And so that fight that you're talking about was your BKFC fight. We were there. It was tremendous at the Prudential Center in Newark. It was amazing. Does this mean you're done with BKFC? Is this just like a quick detour? What does this mean for your BKFC future?
I guess there are options here, right? Like, with a victory for me, depending on what MVP's MMA is looking like, or, I've seen the stigma of what media has been talking about, and it's some guys having freedom, this freedom that I happen to have, that Nate has, and Ngannou has, and it's a blessing. I take it one fight at a time, and I'm looking, I appreciate Nate for helping me get this matchup, and we're gonna clash, and that's really cool. After all the hard work of my career, I'm really looking to be my best self, and just grow how I can, and do what I can for my family. Everything I do is for my family and to benefit my businesses, Platinum Promotions, and shout out DBX and Platinum Tequila. All these things are going to be booming with a great performance on my part.
Mm-hmm. Do you still have fights left with BKFC?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have two.
Okay. And as far as MMA is concerned, will this be your best payday?
Yeah, for sure.
Best payday of your career, period?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. So this is huge. This is big for you.
Yeah, and next one's always the best one, man. This is the next one. I've been saying that. It's locked in. I've been saying that for 20 years, I swear. So, next one's the best one. We always keep grinding, keep getting better, keep looking to be our best selves, and really show you guys what I can do. I mean, that highlight video I posted this morning is getting some traction. People, a lot of sharing it, and I bring that intensity.
I said yesterday, one of the really interesting things about this particular card is this is the first time that we've seen a sort of boxing model come to MMA, because if you sign with the UFC, with PFL, with any of the major organizations, historically, you have to sign a multi-fight deal and they kind of lock you up. In this case, and correct me if I'm wrong, with you, this is a one-off, right? Like, we don't know if MVP is going to do another MMA event. We don't know if Netflix is going to stay in the MMA business. And that's why I said it was a no-brainer for everyone involved, including you and Nate, because you can get that big platform, you can get that big spotlight and that big payday. It's a massive, massive opportunity, and it makes all the sense in the world. Do you agree with that assessment?
Yeah, shout out to Netflix. It's really cool to be a part of it. And, every fight in my career, every fight in all these fighters' careers, it could be the last one. It could be the only one. So, that really is a thing about this sport. Like, your body goes through dramatic adaptations and changes, and you become a new person multiple times throughout your career. And you have to take a step back and look from the outside in and see, what your best paths are, and how to get the most that you can and perform. Simple,
Some people are trying to pit this card versus the White House card, MVP versus UFC. I'm looking at it differently. I think it's been a long time since MMA had a true number two. It's been a long time since there was another option for MMA fighters. You've enjoyed BKFC boxing, but it's been a long time since we had this, something else to get people excited. I think this is good for everyone, from the fans, the media, to the fighters. I'm wondering if you view it the same way. Like, this is just good for the business, right? When there's competition, a rising tide lifts all boats. Are you hoping that they stick around so that there's more options for the fighters?
Yeah, I mean, based on what casuals have said on this matchup, like, this matchup kind of changed the card for some people, which was really cool. And we're a triple headliner. My first 5-round fight, against cardio crazy Nate Diaz. So I'm putting in the work already, and I'm grinding. And based on what some people have said, but it's like, what is prime? What is a fighter's prime? Because I'm entering prime at prime Platinum Perry. And, you got guys like Yoel Romero, 47, 50 years old. He's a tank. He's a bulldozer. He's crushing folks. And he's still super smart and calculated. And so what is prime, And just because you get a young guy, like, me and Nate are the type of guys that is going to teach the next generation of UFC fighters how to do their job so that you guys are fucking entertained. Like these 20-year-olds that go into the UFC, like, they don't know what they're doing. They make huge mistakes, but they just they got in shape and they made the weight and they have this young energy, but they make mistakes or they mess up or fights get ended. Like, guys like me and Nate, we're different. We're in our own category and made our own lane. And, Nate's done it on an even different level than me. And I'm doing it on a different level with my, he's got Real Fight Inc. I got DBX. I'm trying to make waves, make moves, and I'm bringing in, when you see me fight, watch my highlight video on my Instagram. Check me out, Platinum Mike Perry. Check me out, Platinum Perry on Twitter, man. Hit me up, dog. Shout out Gatorade. I told Gatorade, let's do something. And you ain't wearing green. Somebody pinch Ariel when you see him. I got the green Scooby-Doo on. That's what I had green today. It's St. Patty's Day, man.
Of course. Shout out, of course. I saw that clip we just played of you guys chatting with each other at the DBX event. How would you assess your relationship with Nathan?
Man, the times I've had to run into Nate and just it's cool. Like, I got mad respect for everything he's done in the game and shit. And it's like, you know, we got a job to do, get people interested. A lot of people know, I think the fight fans know that we finna go crazy, but it's gonna be technical. And, you know, I don't know. The doors are going to open little by little. He's going to eventually say something about me that's going to maybe piss me off, or vice versa, or comments online might get to me. You know, I try to do my part by being in the gym, doing my work, getting angry and getting stronger and getting just I got this thing about me, man, when I fight. So I'm like a boulder coming down the hill at you. I'm trying to crush you.
I can't wait for the press conference, man. I can't wait. Like, it's been a while since Nate had a partner like you, a verbal and physical.
Yeah, I'm not opening the door yet, right? I'm not talking mad shit about him. I got respect for the guy and his team, and I know how his team comes. Like, they run deep too. And, you know, I think the press conference is going to be on the East Coast up north. And, you know, maybe that's just, I mean, the fight's in LA though. You know, I'm in his territory. And Nate Diaz isn't one to be subsided by pressure or things like that. So, you know, he thrives in the pressure, and I want to thrive in the pressure in the LA area. You know, they're gonna be against me, and depending on what he says, and when we get mad and people start throwing shit at me, probably, you know, we'll see what happens. I think this shit is gonna get radical.
Are you down for that? Are you ready for all of that?
You know, I already had some homies hitting me up like, yo, let me know when media's moving this and that so that we there with you, because if he gonna be on that shit, but I'll be ready for that shit. I'll be ready, man. Fucking, you know, I was slipping on the floor with the Eddie Alvarez, the shit was going down, and him and his boys are all soft little bitches. So, you know, he quit in less than 4 minutes, and you know, we'll never forget that. So never forget. And it's not big gloves. It's not no gloves. It's 4-ounce MMA gloves. We're gonna see what the MVP is working with, how the outfit's gonna come together, the walkouts, everything. And I'm excited. I got a great fight, you know, matchup.
What type of vibe are you expecting from him? You say you're not opening the door just yet, but what are you expecting from him? What do you think he's going to come with?
Well, it's like just announcing it. People know. People knew off the announcement. So, you know, I don't know what to. I kind of know what to expect in the ring. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at what to expect in the fight and in the ring. And, you know, I just have to throw my counters as necessary inside and outside the ring. And, you know, because in the ring, I'll be more aggressive with offense. You got to respect him and his career and his fan base. You know, I want the fight to happen, but, you know, some people will talk shit, I guess. What am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to talk about the way he looks? It doesn't matter. Talk about the way he talks? It doesn't matter until he says something to me.
So
he doesn't have to say anything. We gonna get in the ring and we gonna fight, but he also sells fights better than most. So I'm excited to see what goes down.
He hasn't fought since 2022. Obviously, he's MMA royalty. He's fought in 2 boxing matches since then. When I say fought, I mean MMA. He obviously had the Jake fight and then the Jorge fight. A little bit older than you. So what type of fighter, what type of Nathan Diaz are you expecting to see on May 16th?
You know, Nate fought Jake at 185, and he went 10 rounds with him. I think they're looking at that. You know, we got 5-minute rounds. I'm going to try to end him in 3 in rounds 4 and 5. If we're in there and I'm in those championship rounds, everything's out the window, bro. We going in. I'm throwing down, and I'm gonna do what I have to do, but I'm gonna try to take him out in less than 5 for sure. So I'm gonna be hunting for the kill. And I got some ideas. I got some plans on how to hit him with some shit. So, he did 10 rounds with Jake. Jake didn't finish him. Nate's super durable. I got tired in the 6th round and my rib was messed up. And I wish Chris, the ref, Young, gave me a little more because I stumbled when I got back up. I was still up. I think I was going to break a threshold. So now I'm going to break that threshold in training. I'm going to be training 25, 30 minutes of sparring. I just did 20, and plus other drills and other things for an hour and a half, 2 hours of training, and came back home, had breakfast. We do stuff high level. I take care of my body. I put the work in, and the amount of intensity that I bring in the rounds, I don't want to hold back because I'm going for 25 minutes. I always fight constant pressure. Nate fights constant pressure. I think we're going to meet in the middle. He going to try to grab me up a little bit at some points, but I'm super ready for that. So I think it's going to be, problems.
I got to say, Mike, I hope you don't mind me saying this. I'm sort of giddy at all of this. I mean, like the way you're breaking it down. I wish there was a press conference today. Like, I just want to see you two face off. I want to see you guys next to each other. I want to see that this is real. You talk, he talks. He's going to flip you off. You may flip it. Like, it's just, you two are made for each other. Like, this is a match made in heaven, man.
That's good news, man. It's great news. I'm growing up, though. I think some of that stuff is childish.
Grow up after. Grow up on the 17. Grow up on the.
Trust me, I'm gonna play the game. We gonna get violent, and he wanna jump me with his boys. I'm there for it. Nobody stabbing, bro. Don't be stabbing, bro.
Yeah, no.
Because I seen some jump videos, and they start coming out the woodworks. Just hit me. It's all right. I eat that.
Are you gonna bring boys too? You gonna bring your boys?
I know, man. Yes, I have to, especially because my wife got to be at fucking everything. So it's like, she better be ready. She been training and shit. Some girl, it better be only a girl. Please don't even swing on my wife. She ain't ready. She's not a fighter. Just hit me. Just go for me. And then me and my boys or whatever, I might have 1 or 2. I don't know. But fight week, I'm going to have more.
How many are you rolling with? Where are we going?
Fight week, like 3 or.
That's
4,
it.
I don't know.
3.
I don't be with a big squad, bro. I ain't fucking gay, bro. I ain't fucking hanging out.
The Diaz army is like 20. Dudes. 20.
Yeah, I ain't fucking doing that shit. I ain't got time to take care of everybody else. I don't know. Nate's been the father to these type of motherfuckers for years, right? Didn't he say that? Well, I got kids of my own, and everybody got their own shit to do, so everybody I don't smoke blunts with people no more. After COVID, you hit the blunt, you coughing and shit. I ain't smoking no blunt with nobody. I smoke that motherfucker to the face, dog, myself. I smoke that bitch if my wife don't want to hit it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. By the way, the first time we ever met you as far as the UFC is concerned, UFC 202, August of 2016, headliner that night, Conor McGregor versus Nathan Diaz 2. You were just I remember you showed up in the 3-piece.
I know Conor's punching the air right now, me and Nate, instead of his trilogy. This damn platinum parent, king of violence. Working off my shine and bare knuckle. He ain't never fought nobody in bare knuckle. Conor, the world is excited to see you back in the ring. I know you working on it. I know you trying. I know UFC is giving you a hard time. So we all look forward to seeing him back in the ring. I don't know who he's going to fight. I don't think the Chandler fight makes a lot of sense anymore. But he could fight me in bare knuckle maybe if he wanted to.
Do you like the fact that you potentially took away an opponent that he was looking at?
Oh, it's an honor, bro. Nate, it's about Nate though. Like, it's an honor to get the matchup with Nate. He was looking at some other names, and depending on which one of us wins this, I gotta win and go set the plans up for what comes after this. He said he got plans for the next 10 years. Well, I think they're gonna be different. I think I got a job to do and I gotta let them loose.
What I was referencing earlier was, could that guy who was debuting on that card back in 2016, almost exactly 10 years ago, showing up with the hat and the three-piece, I remember all of that. You look great. That's when we were introduced to Platinum. Could you have, did you have your sights set on that guy who was fighting in the main event? Could you have predicted that this would all play out this way?
No, I would think that back then I thought, no, were they at 170 back then?
They were.
I guess we were. I thought they were lightweights. I thought they were fighting at 155. So I didn't even think about it. And then Cowboy was grooming me so he could hump my arm and shit.
Wow.
And now I'm practicing. I got great black belts. I'm back on the mat. I'm about to get my damn brown belt when I beat Nate. They're going to give it to me. That's what I told my coach. I said, give me that shit when I beat this motherfucker. I don't care how I beat him. I'm going to beat him. And you give me my damn brown belt.
Do you remember who you fought on that card?
Yeah, man, Hung Yu Lim. Man.
Yeah. I remember speaking to you the Monday after that win on the phone only. It was pre-video. And you were going to the bank, I think, and you were like taking out the money. You were explaining to me. Do you remember all that?
Yeah, but the money I got on me now.
It's different.
It's different money now, man.
Netflix money.
Bills, monthly bills money, IRS money, the big ones, working business. I sent my wife a video so I can remember. There's some websites that you can buy succeeding businesses, and I need to go check out those websites and buy a business from an old person who wants to retire, and the business just collects money. That's what I heard about, man, so.
All right. By the way, you mentioned the Eddie thing. Well, what happened there? What's the conclusion here? Was it just a misunderstanding?
I think my hat was blocking his view.
Okay.
He was like sitting behind me at one point, and then he wanted to move around. And then, I gave his son a fatherly lesson, I think, and that upset him. He even said that. He was like, what are you, trying to be his dad or something? No, I wasn't trying to be his dad. I was just, being honest and being funny. I was a little tipsy, but like, I'm a grown-ass man. Look at these fucking people, That ain't have nothing to do with me. That was just them being drunk and wanting to start shit. And I'm over here being drunk, just wanting to watch the fights and have a good time. Yeah. I thought people was yelling at me, and that apparently that guy was helping, whatever, man. Yeah. It was a good time. Simple.
All right. By the way, in your opinion, better card, May 16th on Netflix or the White House card? This is the big debate right now.
Yeah. I guess you asked me about that earlier, and I kind of went around the question. Ronda was attacking at UFC, but like we're on a level like we can and we get to, and I did mention how we the type of guys to teach the next gen how to do their job. So, the thing about fighting is we just gotta wait and see. There's some fun names on the White House card. I like the White House card. Justin Gaethje and Ilia Topuria. Sugar Sean's on there. I think there's some good fight. Pereira versus Gane is that's a fun fight, man. Yeah. I think that's a tough one. So, those guys are big, but those are 3 fights compared to Mike Perry, Nate Diaz. That's a fight that a lot of people can get excited about.
I think they're both great.
Francis Ngannou versus help me out.
Philippe Lins and
Ronda versus Gina. I mean, that's just a movie fight. Like we been waiting for that one.
This is fun. I think this is all great for the business. I think it's fun. Can I ask, do you, Nate will hopefully and probably see this. Do you have something to say to him?
MVP asked us for quotes, and he gave a quote, and he's thinking business minded like, and he's gonna, Nate always protects himself, and he stays vigilant. And me, I'm a little more reckless sometimes. And I think I said in my quote, I'm going back to MMA, the king of violence, to elbow somebody in their freaking face and train hard, bro. And I don't think that, it doesn't matter, man. I'm gonna train hard myself. So it's an opportunity, and what is the thing that I have to say right now that makes a difference? Like, I can't say F you, bro, because we finna do that when we get in the ring and hit each other. That's the F you, I say F you to my coach when he's making me do another round, but I'm doing it. So what needs to be said, man? Fucking train hard, because I'm going to try to hurt you. I'm going to hurt you.
Damn, I can't wait for this. This is going to be incredible. What a fight. Some have said it should be like the real BMF, considering what happened a couple of weeks ago. King of Violence versus the original BMF.
I think it's where it rolls into afterward. When I win, there's options. And, let's focus on this and turn this fight into something. I need to see his responses. I need to see him piss me off. I'm trying to piss him off a little bit, but I'm too nice. I'm being too nice. When they jump me at wherever we're at, and when they do, that might piss me off. So we'll see. Maybe I'll get a clean highlight knockout on one of his boys before we fight. That'd be huge.
Shout out to DBX. Returning in April in Miami. Shout out to you guys doing great things. Shout out to Platinum Tequila. I believe coming to Germany very soon, growing, doing its thing. And
in many places. So I'll definitely have to have some bottles. I'm trying to get more bottles. It was all pre-sale. There's a lot going into this. It's 3-year to 5-year plan, and things are coming together. I got to go hit up my partner right now, because y'all need this, man. This stuff, if you drink. If you don't, I respect it. If you do, Platinum Tequila is incredible. The taste is amazing. So I'm just trying to give a little bit of platinum to everybody.
And shout out to the Overdogs podcast. I was trying to give a shout out to all the things that you've got going on, doing big
My
things.
dog, I appreciate you. I'm sorry for interrupting.
No.
I have to go do Overdogs right now. This is the set of Overdogs.
I love it.
And I'm going to be setting up to go get that done. Shout out to you, Ariel Helwani, for having me on today. I mean, one of the big wigs. So it's only right that I was on and got to talk with you today. And shout out to Nate Diaz and his team, man. See you guys soon.
Thank you, Mike. All the best to you. We'll see you soon as well. There he is, the one and only Platinum Perry. Holy shit. There are 2 things we need to clip off. I am going to hurt you, and that one. See you guys soon. And thank you, Andy, for staying on him there, because you can feel that. You can feel him sort of wrestling with, like, I want to be the dad, I want to be the husband, but I'm also Platinum Mike Perry, and this is Nathan Diaz. Oh. Again, if you are focusing on what's better, please just appreciate and embrace this. Appreciate the fact that you're getting this. Appreciate the fact that you're getting the White House card. Appreciate the fact that we're getting Usyk versus Rico. Appreciate the fact that you're getting Carlos Prates versus Jack Della Maddalena in Perth, Australia. Appreciate that we are getting these things. It's a great time to be a fight fan. And so let us speak to the aforementioned Carlos Prates, the Nightmare, who on the 2nd of May in Perth travels down under to fight one of their own, Jack Della Maddalena, the former UFC welterweight champion. He is kind enough to join us. There he is. Bom dia, Carlos. How are you, my friend?
Bom dia, my brother. I'm good. I'm good. Thanks so much for inviting me. It's always a huge honor for me being here talking with you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. A lot to talk to you about. Could I ask, how did this fight come to you? How were you offered this fight? Was this the one that you were looking for?
As a lot of people was talking about me and my Conor McGregor, and I was like, without any opponent yet, signed the contract. And since my last fight, everybody knows I would love to fight JDM. I respect for him, but he's number one contender. So I thought like that fight make a lot of sense for me. So on the middle of a lot of people saying I would fight Conor, UFC come to me and ask me if I want to fight the main event against JDM, and I say yes for sure.
Were you ever offered Conor McGregor?
For me, no, never.
You just kind of heard it out there.
Yeah, a lot of people start to talk about that, the media stuff. They start to talk about me and McGregor. Of course, I would love to fight him. He's a huge superstar, one of the biggest names of UFC history. But I want to be champ. I want to get the belt. I want to fight for the title. So I think JDMs make more sense right now.
Did you ever think it was going to happen, or you just kind of thought it was just talk?
No. I thought like people just talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had heard that they did mention it to him and that he accepted, but it never really got past that. It was just kind of preliminary talks.
I don't think he accepted.
That's what I was told he said yes.
Yeah. I heard like he said yes. But 5 years without fight, without compete. So I don't think it's too smart of him accept the fight against me, and I don't think so. But it's on the past.
Yeah.
Now I'm focused on JDM, and I can't wait to go to Australia and get my title shot.
I was just going to ask you about that. How do you feel about fighting JDM in his hometown?
It's okay, Like I love Australia. My daughter is Australia. I like that country. Definitely, I feel at home when I'm there. I went there in January, I think. Yeah, in January or last January, I was there, and I met a lot of fans. People's there are amazing. So I don't think about like to go to his house and fight with him. At the end of the day, when the cage the door closed, it's gonna be just me and JDM.
By the way, I don't know if I knew this. Your daughter's Australian?
Yeah, she's Australian.
Wow. And she lives there?
Yeah, she's living in Melbourne. Sydney, sorry.
How old is she?
She's gonna turn in April. She's gonna turn 6.
6, okay. And how often do you get to see her?
I try like 1-2 times. I try 2 times per year, but now I try a little bit more. We're thinking about to bring her to Brazil and things like that.
Amazing. Will she come to this fight?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Has she ever been to your fights?
Yeah, when I fought Lin Jiglian,
okay,
she went there. Yeah, she was there in 2024, 25, 24. Yeah, she was there. It was a really nice week. I spent my 5 week with her. It was amazing.
So this will be her second time?
Yeah, to watching the fights, yeah.
Yeah. And did you feel different with her in attendance, like knowing that you were competing in front of her? Did it feel any different?
Not really.
No.
Not really, no. When I come to the fights, when I come inside the cage, I don't think about anything outside of the cage. I have the game plan. I have to win the fight. So I just trying to be focused on my opponent.
Does she have a Brazilian or Australian or a mix of an accent?
No, she does speak English.
Okay, straight. Okay. No Portuguese?
No Portuguese. Just vai Corinthians, you know.
Ah, yes, of course. By the way, when we talked about that, the video went crazy afterwards of you talking about the teams, and I think you made a joke about maybe flamenco or something. Everywhere I saw it posted everywhere.
Yeah, a lot of people start to post, you know, and some of them get mad, but you know the truth is what I said before. Corinthians is the biggest soccer team in Brazil.
And then I saw like a week later, you were with my friend Guilherme Cruz at one of the matches, and I was like, did this happen? Did they invite you because of the clip, or was that already in the works?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember, but we went there, and it was really nice, you know. It was really nice to. Always good to go to the stadium and watch Corinthians playing.
Of course. How are they doing this season?
We just started the season.
Okay.
We won the first tournament of the year against Flamengo because we Corinthians won the Brazilian Cup, and then Flamengo won the Libertadores Cup. It's like they play against each other to see who is the king of America, and of course Corinthians won, and now we just start to Brazilian tournament.
Okay. By the way, you've been keeping busy. Just last week, we saw you at the Hype FC press conference. There was a crazy brawl there, but you got out of it. You were safe and sound. What was your perspective? This brawl here with Armin and everyone, a lot of characters there. Look at you laughing. What happened here?
Man, that was crazy. You know, the first time I worked on that event, so a lot of fun, a lot of weird things going on. But it was nice, you know. I come to Rio. I was a long time without come to Rio de Janeiro. Rio is a really nice city. I met some friends. I have a really good time there.
Did you like the event?
Yeah. It's not the kind of event I really would like to do. But yeah, it was fun.
What didn't you like? It seems like you're holding back a little bit. What didn't you like?
Sorry?
It seems like you didn't love it. What didn't you like about it?
You know, so a lot of the fights was really good, but a lot of things was going on. You know, a lot of I think too much fun. You know, like it's take out of the main reason of the fight event. You know, like a lot of fun, a lot of people stopping the fight and start to talking during the fight. It's like a more looks like more show, like a different kind of entertainment than a event of fight. You know.
Okay, so like,
but it's good also.
Yeah, they're bringing a lot of. Did you compete on the card?
No. They asked me to fight shot a bullet, but UFC didn't let me fight.
Because I think they have a rule where you can't go up against a UFC fighter, right? It has to be a non-UFC fighter.
I don't know. They asked me the last December. They asked me to fight against Sarukian.
Yeah.
And UFC say no. And now they ask me to fight shot a bullet, and UFC say no also. I think because I have some fight coming or something.
Sure. So and when you say fight, it would have been like a grappling match, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were just there to sort of be there, to be a famous face.
Sorry?
So you were just there kind of to support the show, but
yeah. I was like, I went there like a hoster of the event, you know, me and Walter Walker.
Okay. Oh yes, I saw that stuff. That was fun. By the way, I see the jersey you're wearing with the 1xBet, and I saw the commercial that they posted of you. Amazing stuff. I love this commercial. What did you think of it? It's sort of playing off of the face that you made in the Leon Edwards fight. This is great stuff here.
Yeah. They have the really good idea, you know, to announce. Now I'm partner of 1xBet. The guys are amazing, you know, And yeah, now we are working together, and the video was really fun to make the video.
I was debating with my team here. It looks so real. They were saying it's AI. I said it was real. Is this real or AI?
No, yeah, that's real.
That's real. You did all this.
Yeah, that all the things like when I do the things like when I signed the contract, when I was on the ice bed, when I was on the bed, when I was on the party, all the things it's me, you know, like I was like they are recording me.
Wow, love it.
Yeah.
Brilliant. That picture, by the way, the picture of Leon punching you in your face, that was my photo of the year. That was my award for photo of the year. I love that picture.
Me too. I saw that picture, the video many times, you know, because a lot of people start to share and make you funny things with the part of the fight. So yeah.
I think it really it sort of summarizes who you are as a personality. And that's
Say
what
again?
I think it summarizes who you are as a personality. Like you kind of you're not bothered by anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, that's what I love about it. I also saw another video. Okay, maybe this one's AI. With you when JDM is sleeping and you're the Deadpool guy walking through. In this one didn't really happen, right?
Yeah, that one is AI.
Okay. I love this. Who made this?
Yeah, me too. Fabricio Walker, I think is his name. I did a collab with him. That guy make a lot of really nice videos by EA, you know. He know how to work really well. And I really like that video.
I saw you did a face-off with Paddy Pimblett in England where you were smoking.
Yeah.
What was that for?
I went to England to do a seminar. I was in Europe last December, doing a lot of seminars, traveling, you know, and go to a lot of nice countries. And I come to meet Jiri Projaska, and also I come to England. And then I was there, and I did a seminar on his gym. And then he bring me to Anfield to go to a stadium, see the things about Liverpool, because he like a lot of Liverpool.
Yeah.
And then the end, we just record the video.
Did you like hanging out with him?
Yeah, he's a really nice guy. He's a funny guy.
Yeah. Great face-off with the cigarette. I don't know if you know this, Carlos. Today's March 17th. You know that? Today's March 17th, St. Patrick's Day?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, did you know that?
What is St. Patrick's?
It's a very, very popular holiday celebrating all things Irish and Ireland. So a lot of people around the world like to drink on St. Patrick's Day and go to the bar and have a good time. It's not popular there?
In Brazil?
Yeah.
No.
Carnival, more
Today
popular.
is not, no. Yeah. Today is not holiday here. A lot of people's working. Everybody's working. Everybody's busy.
Did you celebrate Carnival?
Yeah.
What did you
Little
do?
bit.
How does Carlos Prates celebrate Carnival?
I was like partying a little bit on the streets and enjoy the moments with friends, you know, not like before because I was training hard. I was a little bit sick also.
Okay.
So not too much carnival, you know, but I enjoyed the time.
Okay. The reason I brought up the date, I don't know if you know this, but it was on this date 14 years ago, March 17th, 2012. Today, 14 years ago, that you made your MMA debut.
Really?
This is it. You defeated...
Today?
March 17th, yes. Sergio Vera, you defeated him in the second round at Max Fight 11 in Campinas, Brazil.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at this guy. Look
Today is making 17 years?
No, 14 years. March 17th,
14 years. All right.
What do you
Time
think
is flying.
when you see this? What do you think when you see this?
Man, that was crazy. I was like 17 years old, 16 or 17. 17 years old, and I was white belt, BJJ white belt, and they asked me to fight him, and I was like, okay, let's fight. just because they pay a good money, and then I got the win.
You look like a baby up there.
Yeah, we need to say like to the event, I had 18 years old, but I didn't. I had 17.
Wow, you had to lie.
Yeah, and also was my debut. On TV, they put like 3-0, like 3 victories, 0 lose, but it was my debut.
Wow. And how old was your opponent, Vieira?
30 something.
Wow.
30 something. Yeah.
Were you nervous?
He was already a black belt. When he took me down, yeah. I remember when he took me down, I was like, what the fuck? What I'm doing here? I shouldn't be here. But then, like, I start to get up, and the things was really well after that.
How were you in the locker room before you made the walk?
Let me try to remember something because I don't remember. But probably it was like on this day, a lot of legends of Brazil was fighting, and I was really excited to share the locker room with them, and I was really happy. I was even done thinking about the fight.
So I would imagine a 17-year-old would be super nervous before their debut, but you weren't.
I think I got a little bit nervous when the cage closed.
Okay.
But when the fight started, like everything is gone.
And what was your weight? What weight class was that?
I fought featherweight, 6'6".
Featherweight?
Yeah.
Wow. How many fights did you do at featherweight?
Maybe 3.
Okay.
I think 3, yeah. And then I come to the lightweights.
And you said the money was good. Like how much did you get for your debut?
In Brazil, it's like 2,000 Brazilian money. At that time, it was really good money.
Did you tell your parents?
Yeah, I told my mom.
She was okay?
And she was really scared. Yeah, because she needed to sign to me to fight because I was 17 years old. But she was okay.
Did she go to it?
Sorry?
Did she go to the fight?
No.
Okay.
She didn't. No. Yeah, but 1 week after, exactly 1 week after, I fought MMA again.
Yeah.
And then she was there.
Against Renato da Silva.
Yeah.
And you won that one as well.
Yeah, I won. But that fight was crazy because he was much heavier than me. And he had a lot of experience on Muay Thai. He's from Curitiba, former shooting box athlete. And yeah, he hit me a lot. He broke my nose during the fight, and then I knocked him out on the end of the fight.
Wow. Why did you fight just 1 week later? That's a quick turnaround.
No, because the fight 1 week later was on my schedule already. I was training for that fight.
Okay.
And then the fight with Sergio was really short notice. And then I say, okay, let's fight.
And your next one you actually lost. Did that like how did you react to that? Sometimes people lose early in their career. They feel like, oh no.
Oh, you mean on my first loss?
Yeah, the next one, the third fight, you lost that one, right?
Man, that was crazy because I lost, but it was not like by knockout. I think on the topology it's like TKO, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the was not TKO like by punch or something like that. The guy tried to take me down, and then my feet was like on the middle of the fence and his body, and then like I got like injury on my knee, when he tried to take me down. That's why the fight finished.
Okay. So they need to correct that.
Yeah. So I was like disappointed, but I was worried much more about my knee than the loss,
And what happened to the knee?
Nothing really serious.
Okay.
I come to the first doctor. He's really famous here in Brazil. He did a surgery on a lot of soccer players, and he just checked my knee and say, your ligaments it's done. You need to do a surgery and things like that. And then I was another doctor, and he said, no, your knee is okay. Just put ice. You need to take out the water inside the knee, but just let's try to recover it, do some physiotherapy, and see if it get better. And then I did a surgery.
Okay. Always good to get a second opinion.
Yeah.
Before I let you go, I just want to know, and that was great memories there. Thank you for sharing. Have they told you you beat JDM? Because right now, as you know, Islam doesn't have a title fight yet. We're expecting maybe something soon. What does this mean for you? Are you going to get that title shot?
Well, I think after beat JDM, I will be the next for the title. You know, of course, I have a loss to Ian, but after that, I did a spectacular performance against Jopnil, amazing performance against the former champ Leon Edwards. I will knock you out. I will knock JDM out. So I don't know. If you talk about media, I have a lot of media. You know, a lot of people like me. I have a lot of fans, and also talking about if I deserve it or not. I think I deserve it. If I knock JDM out, of course I will knock him out. I will knock out two former champions. You know, so who is the next for the title? Who deserves more than me?
So Ian is obviously pushing hard for this, especially with Shafkat out again. Do you think Ian should fight Islam first and you fight the winner?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you think Ian can beat him?
I think it's hard, but I think.
You think he has the style?
Yeah, I think he has some skills would help him to beat Islam.
But ultimately, who would you pick in the fight?
Between Islam and Ian?
Yeah.
If I need to bet my money, of course Islam.
Maybe not.
But I really want Ian to get the belt, and then we do a rematch here in Brazil for the title. Yeah.
I was going to ask you that because you have the story with Ian. He has the win over you, but also Islam has been incredible. So which one would mean more to you, to beat Islam or to get the revenge against Ian?
I think to get a revenge against Ian. You know? We have a really good relationship. We talk a lot. We have a lot of respect for each other. And also he said, I'm going to get the belt and then we're going to do our rematch in Brazil. And that's what we both want, you know, fight in Brazil, end of the year for the belt would be amazing.
I do wonder who his son would root for because he has said that you're his son's favorite fighter.
Yeah.
That would be weird.
Yeah.
By the way, they were talking about Islam versus Ilya on the White House. It didn't work out. Who do you think would have won that fight if Ilya would have moved up to 170 to fight Islam?
Bro. I don't know. It's hard, but maybe Topuria.
You think he could have done it at 170?
Yeah, it's 170. Yeah, bro. I don't know who I would pick. You know, I'm not good like he's saying. Watching fights, I don't watch too much fights, so I don't know. But I'm gonna pick Topuria because he's striker. I like striker.
Yeah.
So.
I was wondering what the odds would be on. Is it 1x bet or is it 1bet?
Sorry?
The sponsor, 1x bet or 1bet? How do you say it? Your sponsor.
1x bet.
1x bet, yeah. You got to go there.
In Portuguese, we say like you 1x bet.
Okay. You can do MMA betting there?
Yep.
Okay. So if you're in Brazil, right? If you're in Brazil, go check it out.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Who's the favorite on, what do you say, 1x bet? 1x bet? Is that how you say it?
One shiz bet.
One shiz bet. Okay. Who's the favorite? You or JDM over there?
Oh, good question. I think it's me.
Okay. Yeah. Has to be. It's Brazil, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good luck to you, Carlos. Looking forward to this fight.
Thank you, brother.
Great fight. Always a pleasure to have you on. We really appreciate it, and we can't wait to see you in action on May 2nd.
Thank you, brother. Thanks so much.
All the best. There he is. The Nightmare, Carlos Prates. Always great to catch up with him. Massive fight at 170 pounds. This is going to be a big one. I love this fight. Looking forward to it very much. And a very important fight in the 170-pound division because there's some big things going on. I do feel like they'll go in the direction of Ian Gary versus Islam now that the Topuria fight is off the table. And Shavkat is out for an undetermined amount of time, and we don't know when he'll be back. And so Prates beats JDM. Yeah, I think he could very well be next. And it's kind of a win-win. You're either fighting Ian if he beats Islam, although Islam might get the rematch, or you're fighting Islam. Kind of a win-win. Love it. What a fight that is. May 2nd in Perth at the RAC Arena. Yesterday, we told you about a promo that I said was the front runner, at least as of now, for promo of the year. Incredible stuff from Gzim Selmani, formerly known as Rezar, from the world of World Wrestling Entertainment, WWE. He was a part of the Authors of Pain tag team, NXT champs, WWE champs, was there for about a decade. Prior to that, though, competed in mixed martial arts, has a kickboxing background as well, competed in BAMMA, had an incredible win way back in the day against the UFC veteran Ollie Thompson. He has been in the fight game for quite some time, and he's just 31 years old, so quite young in the game, and recently announced that he was moving over to the world of BKFC to have a run there, and there was some buzz about this, and then he went out there and won on Saturday and then cut an incredible promo. We're going to talk to him in a second, but I want to set the table with this promo because this is a phenomenal promo, and I've been buzzing about it, and really it's what sold me on wanting to speak to this guy. So before we get to him, here it is in case you missed it.
I'm here to knock motherfuckers out anywhere in the motherfucking world. Come get it, motherfuckers. I'm fucking done with everybody, motherfuckers. Give it. Get it. Fuck this place too. What? Give it. Give it to me. I'm the motherfucking Albanian psycho. I'm the motherfucker who came from WWE to this place. I fought my ass off and I'm here. Thank you to David Feldman. Thank you to Conor McGregor. I'm here to stay, motherfuckers, whether you like it or not. The Albanian psycho has arrived at B.
There you have it. A second round KO win over Daniel Curtin in his BKFC debut over in Newcastle in England. Here he is, the man you just saw on camera, Gzim Selmani. Hello, Zim. How are you?
What's up, man? I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Great to talk to you. And by the way, can I ask, am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Yes.
Okay.
You are.
All right. Yeah. I'm always a stickler when it comes to that stuff. Congratulations on the win. What a freaking promo, man. Holy smokes. The crowd is showering you with booze. You win in England and you just freaking bring it to them. Could you describe what you're feeling in that moment? Because I could see the emotion, the passion just coming out of you.
Yeah, obviously it's bare knuckle, you know. So you're prepared for everything and every outcome. I knew from the start I'm gonna knock him out, but yeah, in the promo the fans started booing and everything, and yeah, you can't do that to me, you know. So I'll come at you. I don't care if it's 11,000 or 12,000 to 1. I'm as crazy as it comes, and yeah.
Do you like that? Do you like when people are booing you when you're the heel?
You know, I don't try to be, but it's just who I am, and yeah, I don't mind it. It's something I'm used to my whole life, so you know.
You said that you knew that you were going to knock him out, but there was an early knockdown for him earlier in the fight. Were you concerned at all? Were you hurt? What were you feeling in that moment?
No, I wasn't concerned. I wasn't hurt. It's just something that happened while I was fighting backwards, and you know, I just got caught, and it's something that happens. You know, I'm experienced enough to take the 8 count and get up, and I knew what I had to do: get in his face and knock him out.
What was your experience like with BKFC? This was your first time fighting for them, new promotion for you, being over there in Newcastle. What did you think?
I think this company is going to be as big or bigger than UFC and even WWE, to be honest. I think the excitement that the fans get from a show like this, the adrenaline rush, it's unmatched to any other organization in the world. And I've been around almost every organization, and I've seen, I see the potential now in BKFC, and I know it's going to go globally big. It's greatly organized in the back for the fighters, but also for the fans. It's a pretty fast-paced show, so you're not going to be bored at any second during a show. So I think it's going to be crazy big.
You had some options on the table when you were leaving WWE and deciding what you were going to do next. Ultimately, why did you sign with Bare Knuckle? It's one thing to go back to MMA, maybe do some kickboxing. This is a next level of violence. Why did you choose to go down this route?
That's exactly why. It's the next level of violence, and I think is the most extreme option out there, and it's something that's perfectly for me, you know. I love extreme sports. I love to be at the craziest place possible. So it's as my nickname says it, you know, it's the perfect place for me, for a psychopath.
Who gave you that nickname? The Albanian Psycho is a tremendous nickname. Who gave that to you?
One of my old coaches, the head coach of Team Golden Glory, Martijn de Jong.
Oh my gosh, legend from the game. I know Martijn very well. Marloes Koenen and Alistair Overeem, all those guys trained with him. And so how early in your fight career did he give that to you?
My first pro fight.
Wow.
It was in Romania. I just had turned 18 years old, and I fought a 38-year-old guy, Siberian Romanian guy. And I just flipped 20 minutes before the fight. And he said, you just look like a psychopath. You went in there and fought your ass out, won. And that's when he gave the nickname.
When you say you flipped, what do you mean by that? Like in the locker room, you just like turned into someone else?
Yes.
And what prompts that?
To be honest, I don't know. I have no control over it. I just become a different person. And as soon as I know it's, victory or death, I just flip, and I flip that switch automatically, and I become completely someone else.
Does that switch get flipped in everyday life when you're at the gym or even not preparing for a fight? Like, is that something that comes out a lot?
No, it's something that comes out when it needs to come out, and that's during fights.
Okay.
You know, I surround myself with guys that I know well and the people that I love and care about, so not on them.
How did you start your martial arts journey? How old were you, and who introduced you to this world?
Very early, man. I was already judo, a high level judo as a kid, and I was a North Holland champion at like 6, 7 years old, 8 years old, until 12 years old. But then I started kickboxing, having some kickbox fights locally, and at 16, I got scouted by someone from Golden Glory, and we trained with Overeem a little bit. Went to Boca Raton, Florida, to train with the Black Zillions. And at 17, I started fighting more, and I signed with Golden Glory. And at 18, I turned pro. That's how it went.
And you had that incredible win over Ollie Thompson in Bama. Like, what was it? Like 19 seconds or something like that? 19 seconds. No, you 18 seconds. You were 19, 18 seconds. This fight right here, a lot of people were very impressed considering the age difference.
Yes. And actually, after the fight, we had talks with the UFC, the matchmaker at the time. But because I was still young, they said to wait a little bit before we start negotiating a contract. And then, obviously WWE came around the corner, and I started wrestling for them.
So did they reach out to you? Did they talk to you first, WWE, that it took you away from this path, or did you guys reach out to them?
No, I didn't even know about WWE at the time. I wasn't a wrestling fan at all.
Okay.
I just, here in the Netherlands, we just watched kickboxing and MMA. So we didn't watch WWE. It's not a real big WWE country. So I was at a training camp in Dubai, and there were guys walking around from WWE looking for talent.
And they just came up to you and said, "Are you interested?"
Yes. Yeah.
And so being the Albanian Psycho and being the legit fighter that you are, initially, did you think like, nah, I don't want to do this scripted stuff. This isn't for me?
Yes. Yeah.
I had a feeling. I had a feeling.
I wasn't excited about it. In the beginning, I did the tryout. The tryout was hard. I think it was like 60 guys, and only 3 guys got a contract offered. But it wasn't really something, I just didn't know what to expect. So I thought, fuck it, I'm going to go to Florida to their performance center and see what's up. And then, as months go by, they start liking you, and they start investing time in you and investing money in you. And then eventually, you're there so long, you think, fuck, man, then everything I did till now is for nothing. So I better go through with it.
Do you remember when you started to feel like, okay, I have something here, I'm enjoying this, I have a future here, this is better than what I thought it was going to be?
Yeah, when we became NXT Tag Team Champions, the development show of WWE.
Okay, yes, of course.
And of course, when they have had Paul Ellering, PR manager, that's something that was, at that time in NXT, one of the biggest things that happened.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Because you didn't grow up a wrestling fan and maybe didn't know about, the history of the business, the legends, did that work in your favor or against you? I know, the wrestling business, there's a lot of rules backstage, what you can and can't do, a lot of politics. Did you feel like that worked against you or in your favor, the fact that you didn't know much about this?
No, against me. They didn't like me backstage in the beginning, especially the wrestlers who were already wrestling for like 10, 15 years and finally got their way to the performance center. They didn't respect it, They didn't like having guys that weren't wrestlers or didn't pay their dues, as they say in the wrestling business, in little bingo halls and stuff. They didn't like that. So, but what can I do? Well, I didn't beg them to go there, so
sure.
They wanted me.
Yeah, you didn't go through the indie circuit, so they feel like you didn't work your way up the ladder. Did they give you a hard time?
Yeah, they tried to, but at the end of the day, they knew I was a legit killer, so
yeah,
they didn't want to fuck with me backstage too much either. So
I would imagine once people knew who you were and what your background was, I would imagine that a lot of people left you alone.
Yes, yeah, that's true. The wrestlers, yeah.
Yes, and did you feel like when you would walk around, like, yeah, all of you are sort of scripted bad guys, but like, I'm a legit tough guy? Did you feel like you had that power over them?
Not necessarily power, because, you do one wrong thing, they get rid of you.
Right.
So you got to keep, you got to keep control. But they just wouldn't fuck too much with you, Like there's like a certain level of respect. Same with Brock walking backstage,
Sure.
I bet maybe back in the day when he got brought from the mat to the ring, it was the same thing. But then when you became a UFC superstar, it was different when you came back.
You come from a world where you kind of, you create your own success. You're able to kind of control your destiny. You go to wrestling and it's someone kind of writing your destiny, right? How did you deal with that? How did you feel when it was like, hey, I think I'm better than these people, but maybe I'm not getting the opportunities like others?
Yeah, it was hard in the beginning. But you learn also, and they do it very good with you. They're good at, staying in contact with you, explain to you how this works and everything, and you just understand it so well. And eventually you got to just agree with them and do whatever they say. That's just part of their business, and I accepted it. I had put too much time and work in it, so I just wanted to be successful there, become a champion, and I did 2 times. We won the World Dusty Cup. So I thought I achieved my things that I wanted to achieve. So I just went with it.
Who came up with Rezar, by the way?
Well, I think they Googled like 100 Albanian names, and they just told me to choose 5 to 10 good names out of there. And I think Rezar was one of them. Can't really remember, to be honest. It's a long time ago, but
okay,
that's how they did it.
When you parted ways in 2020, you kind of were on the indie scene, so to speak. Did you enjoy that? You eventually came back a couple of years later, but that time in between, now you're like really seeing the other world of pro wrestling. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, we never wrestled on the indies during that time, but I was gone from WWE during COVID, during that time, and I don't know what to say. We never did signings or anything like that.
So what was WES? Didn't you launch that?
Yeah, it was a project that never went as far as having the show. Yeah, but we didn't wrestle or anything else.
Okay, so you didn't do a single match?
No.
Okay, so what did you do for those 2 years or so?
We did our thing. We worked and trained.
Okay.
Enjoyed life a little bit and build good relations with people and just pass time.
So when they called you back, I think it was in 23, were you on board to come back right away, or did you have to think about it?
To be honest, I flew to Canada to see Paul Ellering and Sonny Denson, my tag team partner at the time, and we discussed it. And at that time, we had Paul do the negotiations, and it worked. It worked out. They agreed to it, and we knew that Triple H had full creative control at the time. At least that's what he told us. And we made a decision unanimously to come back, and only if Paul Ellering was with us.
Okay. At that time, when you were weighing your options, were you considering going back to shoot fighting, if you will?
Yes. Yeah, I was. But, the world was a little bit different at the time during the pandemic. It was the end piece of the pandemic. And we just decided at that time to play it safe. But in the back of my head, I knew I'm going to go back to fighting sooner or later anyway. So.
Do you regret going back?
No, I didn't regret going back. No, we had a good run with Karrion Kross and Scarlett as the final testament, and it's something that happened. I don't really think about things too much. It happened. It happened. Good. Now I'm here. I'm going to knock some motherfuckers out, and that's it.
The only reason I asked that is because I had read that you felt like you were promised some things and it didn't really quite work out the way in which you thought. Is that accurate?
Yes. Yeah, we were promised a bunch of things, and but that's how the business goes. Some people get hurt, some people do different things, and they switch up writers all the time, they switch up producers all the time, and they put other people in control of power and of creative and stuff like that. So there's nothing is in your hands there backstage, and now it is. Now it's in my hands. I do it in the ring, and the outcome that you saw 2 days ago, it's going to happen many more times.
One last thing on the wrestling. Could I just ask about the end? What happened with the Wyatt Six and all that? This thing that people are saying led to you leaving the company. Can you tell us?
Yeah, there was an incident, very unprofessional from one of those guys. I don't know their names, I don't want to go into it too deeply, but there was an incident at one of the holiday tours that we did. And somebody tried to switch up the match during the match. And, there's just a no-go for me, especially if you just been in the company for a little bit and we were already there for a long time. You don't do that. And I just had to let somebody know, and that was the end of it.
Wow. So is that happening in the middle of the match, like you're talking about this, or you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. They tried to switch up the match in the middle of the match. So You know, I'm a professional. You know, even if I got to take a beating in a wrestling ring, I do it. And if you're gonna be a scared little, you know, bitch, then it's not my fault. You know,
So
I will let you know backstage.
And the result was you winning, and they tried to change it to you losing?
No, it wasn't like that. It was you know, certain moves that we did.
Got you.
Some of the guys didn't want to take it because they were we're big guys.
Yeah.
So if we lift you up and double spine buster somebody 5 nights in a row, then the 6th night, you know, somebody can complain, but don't change it during a match.
Sure. No, I get that. And that was it? There was an argument backstage and then you were done?
Yes.
Did you think that was fair?
It happened, you know. I'm okay with it.
Okay, you're at peace with it.
Okay. Yeah.
And when that happened, did you consider other options in wrestling, or did you feel at that time that was it?
No, that was it. We knew that was it. We, especially Paul and Sonny, you know, we talked together, and obviously we always leave the door open. But for me, it was clear. I had to go back to combat sports and do my thing.
And when you look back on your run there, do you look back with pride? Are you happy with your time?
Yes, of course. You know, we were World Raw Tag Team Champions, and you know, did some crazy things with Seth Rollins in a group, with Paul Ellering, with Karrion Kross and Scarlett. You know, we did a lot of crazy things. You know, and we met good people, but at the end of the day, it wasn't really my world. I was never 100% comfortable. And, you know, I need to be fighting. I need to be having that real rush. And now I found my home in BKFC.
By the way, I still can't believe that Karrion Kross isn't with the company anymore. I can't believe they couldn't come to a deal.
Yeah, same thing with him. And he got promised so fucking much. And then that happened. They dropped the ball on that guy. Very, very sad.
To feel what you felt on Saturday, to fight again, to get a win, a rush like that, I would imagine that must have felt like a drug that you were searching for quite some time, like that you probably missed it greatly.
Yes. Yeah, definitely, man. It was so good to be in there again, you know, just the feeling of putting your knuckles against somebody's face, you know, and just fucking punch as hard as you can and as fast as you can and try to hurt somebody as much as you can is something that, you know, you can't compare with wrestling. It's something that I needed. Yeah.
That deal that you have with BKFC, does it allow you to do other things as well? Could you do MMA? Could you do boxing? What could you do, or is it just BKFC for now?
I focus on BKFC for now. You know, I'm not interested in doing too much other things, but it's up to my management, of course. On what I do, you know, as long as I'm fighting, I'm happy, and I'm not sure what the thing is, but I take it one fight at a time. And right now, I'm good here, but you know, I'm not closing any options for other places.
Okay. Any injuries after the fight?
No, my knuckles are good.
Yeah.
Fucking knock somebody out again.
Oh gosh. I'm really happy that we're doing this on Zoom, by the way, because I feel like maybe I could have gone one.
No,
of course not. I'm just kidding. But I felt it. How quickly do you want to return?
We'll see. You know, I'm gonna get back in training in a week or so, and see how I feel, and then I hope somewhere around the summertime I'm going to be in there again.
By the way, what happened at the weigh-ins? It got a little testy there at the weigh-ins, almost like a headbutt, I think. What happened there from your perspective? Here it is.
Yeah, I got close to him, and you know, I felt a little bit resistant. You know, you pushed a little bit back, and then you know, if you push back, I want to push you even harder back, and that's what happened.
You see David Feldman, he's loving it. I know Conor McGregor loving it as well. What's your relationship like with Conor?
It's good, and they invited me to a show in Manchester. We had some talks, and they really believe in the company. First and foremost, they really know that it's going to go globally and going to be as big as UFC or bigger. And I believe in that too, especially after watching the show in real life. I always say it to everybody. You got to witness BKFC at least once in your life live. It's a completely different thing than just going to an MMA show or a wrestling show or a kickboxing show. It's different. This is the real deal. You know, you're going to see teeth flying, you know, facial bones breaking, the sound that it makes, the fists in somebody's face. It's addicting, man. And I believe in the product. Our relation is good. He believes in me as well. He knows we can do great things together. And here we are, you know, off to a great start.
They've got some nice heavyweights on the roster. Ben Rothwell was heavyweight champion. Andrei Arlovsky wins recently. How far away do you think you are from those guys?
Not too far away, I think. Obviously, they've been around a little longer here in BKFC, but, you know, I don't think Arlovsky had too many fights in BKFC either before getting a title shot. So, you know, let me rack up some wins and I'll knock them out too.
I also heard you were interested in fighting the big man, Eddie Hall. Is this a strong possibility?
Yeah, that was a while back when he was calling out Dylan Dennis, you know, and I was just watching it from home and I thought, what the fuck are you doing? This guy is quarter of your size, you know? Like, if you're really that tough, call someone out that's a heavyweight. You know, you got beat up by your buddy there, Hafthar Björnsson. Now you're going to call out like this little kid, you know? It's it doesn't work to me, so I didn't understand it. So that's why I called him out, you know? But his management didn't want nothing to do with that.
Okay, I was wondering, no response?
No, there was some talks, but obviously he was too scared to fight, you know?
Okay. By the way, when you're like around, you know, these other guys, do you feel, you know, the BKFC fighters, do you feel that the sport is at, you know, because you're training with Martin de Jong, Golden Glory, like that's high level fighting, high level strikers. Do you feel like the sport has reached a point, bare knuckle, that you could say these guys are high level, or it's not quite there yet? Like, what I mean is, has it evolved to the point where you feel like it's at its purest and best form, or it still has some work to do?
Yeah, I don't train right now. I'm not training with.
No, I don't mean go. I'm saying like you were around the best types of strikers.
Yes.
And sometimes people say with BKFC that, you know, it could be a little sloppy at times, that it's not quite there as far as like a refined product. Do you feel that when you see it based on your analytical eye, or do you think that there's still more work to do with the fighters?
No, they're high level, man.
Okay.
You know, especially watching them warm up and watching the fights, these guys are as real as it gets. You know, the quality fighting is very high here. And I think, especially without the gloves, it's a different ballgame. It's a different game. So the level is high here, very high.
You said at the very
beginning, a lot of guys come from boxing here as well.
Sure.
Don't forget. You know, they're not just ex-MMA fighters or whatever. You know, they all have some boxing fights or something. So they know what they're doing.
You said at the very beginning of our chat, when I asked you about the booze and being the heel, this is the way it's been your whole life. What did you mean by that?
I was automatically always a bad guy. And, you know, I used to go to all the countries to fight. I used to go to Macedonia, to England, to Bosnia. And I always fought the hometown heroes, Romania, and, you know, I always beat them up. So that's what I mean. They always boo me, and I love it. You know, let me be the bad guy, but I'll still knock your favorite out.
Was it like that for you when you were younger as well? Like when you were a teen, when you were in school growing up?
I don't know, man. It's a long time ago.
I mean, like, on the streets, like, the playground, school, like, were you the bad guy, so to speak? The quote-unquote bad guy?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how they viewed me. Not too many people talk to me, so I don't know.
Why do you think they didn't talk to you?
I don't know, man. Maybe they were scared. Maybe, I don't know.
I feel like that was it.
Yeah, maybe.
And are you living in Albania or do you live in the Netherlands?
Right now, I live in the Netherlands.
Okay.
I train with Daan Osterwold in Rotterdam and Joop den Hollander. They're two great boxing trainers, the best almost in Europe, and we train here.
Okay. Do you know who Action Bronson is?
Yeah, he's a good friend of mine.
Okay, yeah. I was talking to him about you because he's a very proud Albanian as well. And he said he loves you and that you're representing the people very well. So he said to send his regards.
Action Bronson.
Yeah.
I was thinking about someone else.
Were you thinking about Bronson Reed? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Action Bronson is the rapper and he has the cooking thing. You know this guy? He's a New York guy. But he's from Albania.
Baklava guy.
Baklava.
Yes. No, I've never met him.
Okay.
But I know of him. He's a good rapper, actually. I don't know if he still raps or not. But
Yeah. He's a great rapper, chef. He's a host. He's got the great show, F That's Delicious. Anyway, he said, I asked him because I sent him the video of you saying you're the Albanian Psycho. He's very proud to be Albanian. When I think of Albania, I think of him. He said he's very well aware you're doing great and that he wanted to send his regards and love and respect to you.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Finn Balor was a good friend of his, and he always told me that he's a great guy.
Yeah, I need to see you and him doing like some sort of food. You guys together, I think you could put down some meals. You're both big boys.
Yeah, we can work something out. You never know.
All right. Well, for now, though, I do wish you the best. Congratulations on your success this Saturday. Congrats on that amazing promo, amazing stuff. I know you weren't trying to do something like that. I know it was all just coming out naturally in the moment, but it was great to see, and I think you put a lot of people on notice. So looking forward to the next one. Keep it up, my man, and I wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
All right. There he is, the Albanian Psycho, Gzim Selmani, formerly of WWE, now of BKFC. Not someone that I think you want to mess with. Not someone. I mean, like, you talk about tough guys and legit tough guys. That's a super legit tough guy. Like, that is...
You think? You think so? I don't know.
Now.
When he went like this, I was like, wow, I felt that, man.
Yeah, we heard it. You were like, oh, God. Oh, goodness me. Clutching your pearls.
I can't believe he's 31.
He's 31.
I can't believe he's 31. That he was fighting at, 16 to 18 in MMA, beating the likes of Ali Thompson. And then has a whole WWE career, and now he's still a young man. Especially for heavyweight.
Looks like a movie villain.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
And the way he talks, too.
Leo's
just your bare fist connecting with another man's face as hard as you possibly can.
Yo, he's terrifying. BKFC has got something with him. I'll tell you that.
Fought Anti-Delia as well back in the day. Way back in the day. BKFC has something with him. Push this guy to the moon. Holy smokes.
It just feels like he wants to, pick his teeth with the bones of his opponents.
Yeah.
He just feels like an actual
what happened at the face-off there? Well, I essentially pushed up against him and I felt some resistance and I didn't like that. Just like, all right. Why didn't anyone talk to you back then? I don't know.
I love him.
Good.
I love
him.
Good.
Yeah, I'm in for the next.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck yeah.
What was it like on the indie scene? Never wrestled on the indie scene. Okay, all right.
Yeah, you don't want to step out of bounds there.
Sure didn't.
I got you.
I love how you're like, obviously the guys in the locker room, they know you're tough, and do they show you respect? He's like, yeah. Like, what do you think?
You think if Brock bumps into that guy, he's giving him problems? I don't think so.
I don't know, man.
The one guy in the locker room that might.
Yeah, maybe, but golly, I want nothing to do with that guy. I mean, that's me. I know Brock's not me, but that was something. Thank you very much to Gzim for stopping by, and congrats to BKFC for landing him. That is a very, very interesting signing. Okay, do we have any super chats, Mr. Frankie?
do.
Wow.
Super chats. The White House card giving the younger bros Aiemann and Kyle Dawkins a spotlight out of their brother's shadow. Love to see it.
Wow, I didn't think of that. Actually, I didn't think of that storyline. I'll say it a million times between now and June 14th. There's nice story. Look at what it means to Aiemann Zahabi. Look at what it means to Kyle Dawkins. I don't mind. Could we see Gzim Selmani against Martin Boudet? What do you guys think of that one?
I'll watch him versus anybody.
Yeah,
he.
I kind of want to see him in MMA, but maybe BKFC is the best place for him.
Who knows? I mean, he's 31.
Let's get him on Netflix. What do you guys think?
Fuck yeah. Get him anywhere. I will watch this guy.
I'm down for that.
I'm sold. I am sold.
Knuckle punch was... The fact that I'm older than him kind of bends my brain. It feels like he's at least 15 years older than me.
Those clips of him without the tattoos, like a different human being. The tats, the neck tats and everything, really changes a lot. What else, Frankie? What else?
Ariel, why does O'Malley get to jump ahead of Umar when Nurmagomedov is the guy to beat to get at Jan and Merab? Boys at the back said Umar beat Sean. He's a nightmare for O'Malley. Are we manufacturing champions?
Why does O'Malley get to jump? I mean, why is he jumping Umar? Because he's fighting. I mean, no one's really jumping anyone, right? Like we know it's going to be Jan versus Merab. Oh, well, we don't really know that, but
we assume that.
Yeah. So who's jumping who? Like, did you want it to be Umar versus Aiemann at the White House?
No, maybe he's implying if O'Malley wins, most people say give him the title shot, right? Or at least people will want to see that.
There's a story there. O'Malley. Look, if Merab wins back the belt,
then no,
we're not getting it.
No.
But if Jan remains champion,
I'm in.
O'Malley has a win over him.
Yeah, that's a very. I mean, like, that is not controversial at all. That is really not.
Well, if you are somebody who believes Umar should get the shot, then I understand that. But as we have seen
it's a much easier fight to make. It's a much easier fight to make.
Yeah, and more lucrative.
Oh, what else, Frankie? What else?
And lastly, how special would it be for Sean O'Malley to be walked out by 27-time Grammy winner Kendrick Lamar?
Wow, a little tit for tat. Do you guys think that they will do the Drake thing?
It seems more likely than if it was just a random other event, right?
Who's to check?
You don't like it?
I just don't know if Drake's doing it.
Really?
Getting him to the White House.
Drake at the White House?
Big opportunity.
You don't think he would do it?
I don't know. I don't know if he's going to do it.
You mean it depends on his politics?
No.
Oh.
No, nothing to do with the politics.
Well, then why wouldn't he do it?
This is a global superstar to walk out for like the third bout down on the card.
But he's an MMA fan.
Yeah.
MMA fan.
He's always putting up the stake bets.
He walked out on the stage with McGregor with the Irish flag like one time.
Oh,
and
he watches MMA.
No, he is an MMA fan.
He bets on the fights
he's
on
like,
stake.
He's like one of my most like loyal followers.
He throws up the stake.
Oh, wow, congrats.
Stake.
I mean, I do feel like that's a little more than an oh wow, congrats, if I'm being honest.
I remember, do you remember when Izzy?
Yes, that's better.
When Izzy and Romero, they had a dance-off for their fight.
Yeah.
I remember him commenting on it.
On your Instagram
on my
post
page,
of it?
and I think that's the first time I noticed that he was following me, and I was like, "Oh, this guy." If
he watches. I think it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I think he would be. I think he would be down. This is a big stage.
If O'Malley then got Kendrick, but
here's the problem: if he doesn't fucks with Zahabi and he's more of an O'Malley guy, maybe he doesn't want to do it.
I want to say I remember when O'Malley got the belt. He like posted it in the hotel room, and like the Instagram post went viral, and I swear Drake commented on it.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, he talks about partying with
O'Malley.
Drake.
Oh.
Yeah. Sean O'Malley has. So yeah, I feel like O'Malley and Drake are kind of boys.
Okay, all right.
What if he just walks them both out? He walks out. Aiemann, who's higher ranked now? I don't even know. He walks out the first one and then the second one.
What else, Frankie?
That was all of them.
That was it. Oh,
Yes,
all right. Let me see.
Saw the On the Nose went out. That's cool.
On the Nose is out. Yep. Thank you for that. arielhelwani.substack.com is where you can leave questions for tomorrow's program. Tomorrow we will be joined by Sean Brady. Looking forward to talking to him about his big return fight against Joaquin Buckley. Moses Itauma, who many people believe is going to be the future heavyweight champion in very short order. He is going to join us. He's returning to action in just a little less than a couple of weeks against Jermaine Franklin and Todd DeBoeuf headman over at Top Rank. They've been in the news as of late. He's going to join us in studio. Always love those chats, so looking forward to that. Couple things I wanted to bring up before we go. I did see this fun little tweet here, a reply to one of our tweets yesterday regarding Jake Paul, and it kind of struck me how funny it all is. This individual writing to me about the baby face turn, if you will, for Jake Paul. Here it is. Crazy how all MMA fans just hated Jake Paul, including me. Now I love the guy for bringing this together. I feel like that's been the sentiment towards him with regards to women's boxing. Now with this, he was public enemy number one going up against the UFC and Dana White and obviously the likes of Tyron Woodley and Ben Askren and Nathan Diaz. And now it seems like people are like, hey, maybe. Now I know a lot of this is Nikisa's doing, obviously, but he is the one behind it. So a fun little turn of events there. What about this FBI seminar that everyone's talking about with the UFC fighters? Who do we got there? Manel Cap, Ali Abdelaziz, which is wild. Jorge Masvidal.
Why is that wild?
Delia, Mick Maynard. Hello, Justin Gaethje. And Kash Patel. What's going on? Everyone's very upset about Kash Patel. Shoes on the mat? Cash.
Okay, everyone's hating on Kash Patel for the shoes on the mat, but is the guy right behind Justin Gaethje not also wearing shoes?
So according to Dano back there, that's Michael Chandler. But I don't know how could you tell that's Michael Chandler?
Is he also wearing shoes though?
I can't see here.
Who's to check? I'm pretty positive that man has shoes on.
What's that, Dano? What'd you say?
I was just looking through like comments of people, and the majority of them were saying that was Chandler. So I just
he was announced as one of the people. Are there shoes on him? I don't know. I can't.
Those are definitely.
Those are not socks.
Yeah. So
Maybe
why
they're wrestling shoes though?
Why is everyone hating on Cash? What's going on?
Well, because
Cash is like a coach in the.
Is this not the most random thing in the world? What is happening?
I think people are hating on him because he's doing the showing up at the hockey locker. Like he's just
shoes on the mat, bro. I mean that's
fucking illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean for real.
What how do I get some of that UFC FBI merch they're all wearing?
Are they really?
Yeah.
I didn't notice.
It's all custom. UFC
it is a wild thing that these are all Ali clients. Knowing a little bit about his history, that he's the one doing. I mean, it's just wild. Only in America. God bless. Peace and love. Peace and love. Love it. Everyone loves a good babyface turn. No judgment. But who would have thought back in, I don't know, 2001 or so, that we would be here 25 years later? Isn't that amazing?
It's a great point.
Only in America. Right, Dana? Only in America. That is amazing. It's really unbelievable. I mean, you actually have to give him a lot of credit. Right? Do you think that's why he's retweeting Kash Patel things all the time on Twitter? How do I know this?
How do you know those?
It's amazing. What about Lamar Jackson, guys?
Great quarterback.
Yeah, not bad. A little sad.
Not bad.
He's no J17. And I tell you what, J17
more MVPs than Josh Allen.
J17 ain't hitting mitts like this. Look at this. Why are athletes so bad at hitting mitts? What is this? What's going on here?
I mean, there is a Uno reverse card, which is why our MMA fighters so bad at athletics. Like you watch any of them try to throw a ball or shoot or do anything, and we just had Alex Pereira on yesterday. The shooting form is
okay. This is not bad. You know what? I give him credit for putting it out there.
Yeah, this isn't bad.
My answer is it's a sport, and if you haven't done it, then you're just not going to look athletic doing it.
He has to extend on the cross lotus.
All right. So yesterday you were giving Alex Pereira basketball shoot form advice.
Was I not? Was I not right? Was I not right?
No, you can't throw
it's
it.
horrendous.
You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
Alex
You're right.
Horrendous.
What was that?
He doesn't play basketball.
No. But then the backward shot was very good. The backward shot was very good.
Did you guys see Mamdani shooting? You didn't see that?
I can only imagine.
Oh, Mamdani on Saturday with Mo Diawara of the Knicks. Someone nailed it. They said he shoots like a theater kid. The way he shot. I guess
go to my high school, so.
Did he really?
Keep my fucking name out your mouth.
I'm sorry about that.
How old is
he? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Peace and love.
No, I think he was behind.
He's much younger. He's much younger. But I guess I take for granted because I'm just around, such greatness as far as basketball is concerned that everyone knows how to shoot.
Who are you talking about?
I mean, just
who are you hobnobbing with? Tell me.
The New York Urban Professional League that I put together.
I thought you were going to go. Okay.
My kids, I teach them the proper technique. And I see people going like this, or when I see people going like this, it's just.
Listen, you just got to open the Helwani school, Educate.
I would like to do that. I actually coached 7th and 8th grade basketball back in the day.
What era are we talking about? Like
2001, 2002.
How old were you?
All right.
I was fresh out of high school, and they said, "Can you please give back? Can you please give back?" I never told this story, I don't think, but one of the games we had an away game, and I had one of those, like those. It was like a marker board, like where you could draw plays.
Yeah.
Like you wipe it. What is that called?
A dry erase board.
Sort of, yeah, I guess. And so we did it. That was my thing. We were okay. We were like a 500 team, and we're done. Go home. Take out the board from my bag. Someone drew a swastika on my board. Could you believe that? I don't know.
Unfortunately, yes, but that's horrible.
Back in 2001, yeah, couldn't believe it. But we forged on. Anyway, not sure how we went down that path, but the Lamar Jackson and the Alex Pereira, Mamdani.
Yeah, it all makes sense. When you just follow that, it all makes sense.
What's this? Hamzat's playing video games?
Uh-oh.
Anything good here? What has he got? What is he playing? GoldenEye? What's this?
Oh, fuck yeah. He's on a PC?
What
is this? A LAN party?
Oh, shit, he got a LAN party going.
Let's fucking go.
What is that? What is a LAN party?
I'm too old to know what game this is.
Where everyone pulls up with their...
It looks
with
like
their laptop?
No, with their computers. They used to be PCs.
We used to lug those monitors.
Yeah, set up the monitor and everything.
Bit nerdy, no?
You know what?
Nah, fuck that. It's sick.
Yeah, that's great.
Bonding with the boys.
What is
you
that?
were never invited.
What game is that?
I don't know.
GTA 4?
Counter-Strike?
No, it's a shooter. I don't know which one though. No, it's not first person. Look.
Oh, it
Well,
looks...
it's on Armin's IG too.
Yeah.
He's with your boy.
It looks like that thing, like, oh shit, here we go again. Like that shot of the guy walking.
Yeah, no, it's definitely
GTA?
not GTA,
Jesus
bro.
Christ, man.
I said to my kids...
San Andreas?
I said to my kids, I was just about to say, after we did something really great on Saturday, I said, crazy that we did this before GTA 6 came out. They're like, oh this guy.
Oh, he fucking nailed it.
No, they're
He
like, look at
nailed
this
it.
guy. Look at this hunk. Look at this
Have
hunk.
they ever even played a Grand Theft Auto?
Not at my
I
house.
was gonna say, how old were they when 5 came out?
Yeah, they were in old.
When did it come out?
2013.
Oh, 1 and -1.
Whew.
My son is currently playing a game where there's a horse and he's a cowboy.
Red Dead.
I don't know what it is, but he's playing it all the time.
Is it Red Dead Redemption?
Red Dead?
I don't know. I'll ask him. But he's on this horse. The graphics are sick.
Yeah, it's probably Red Dead.
And we have a thing in our house. Like, I don't want the PS5 to be like on a different TV somewhere else. We really just have one TV, and I don't want him like hiding off doing that. So it's the main TV, and then I'll come and be like, yeah, we're not doing this. Like, I need to watch X, Y, and Z, fighting, baseball, basketball, whatever. But there are times where I'll just sit there and watch him, and I don't get the appeal. Like, he's on a horse, he's in the water.
Is it open world, like a big world?
It is big, yeah.
Kills people?
Kills people, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely Red Dead. So that's like the Wild West version of GTA.
Is it appropriate?
Yeah, of course. It's
How old is he?
historical.
13?
Yeah,
it'll be fun.
It's fun.
The younger son is like watching it, cheering him on.
Yeah.
You know, like he's
Sick.
watching it like it's a movie.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great memories.
I really don't get it. I'm like, this is so boring.
Yeah, but there's people that wouldn't get like your
No, 100%.
deep passion for sports.
I'm not hating. He'll then play 2K, but I used to play all those games, Madden and NBA Live back in the day, but I would play as the Knicks against the Celtics or the Bulls. He likes to do like this create a player thing and then have this whole
Everybody
like
plays that. My player.
That's
yeah.
so
like,
weird.
like
to me.
My Park or whatever.
Yeah, and he's playing with his friends against fictitious people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing.
It's their avatar.
And
They're
then there's
playing
like,
against them.
and then there's My Team, which is actually really cool, and you get like cards to build your team.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And, like
yeah.
your team slowly gets better and better, and then you play people online with it. It's actually a really fun.
And then he like goes to France. And there's like a whole story where he like got signed by the Paris team and the agent is talking to you. I'm like, what is this?
Oh yeah, the career mode is crazy now compared to what we had.
Crazy. I don't know. I mean, again, I'm not casting judgment. It's just wild to see. And it makes me feel very, very, very old compared to, I'm 43, as Max Holloway
Get
once
you a
pointed
nice
out.
retirement home. It would be a nice window and.
That would be nice. What about this Mauricio Hufi? He's, what is he doing? He's getting ready for Michael Chandler? Is that what he's doing? What's happening? Whoa, look at, wow. Whoa. Nice little knee action there. Okay. Look at that elbow. Wow. Oh, switch kick. Yeah. Woo. Uh-oh. Okay, this is something. This is something, all right. Mauricio Hufi, looking forward to that fight. Another fight that will be taking place on the White House card. Hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to him and obviously Michael Chandler as well. Tomorrow we're back. Tonight it's all about the finals of the World Baseball Classic, baby. It's Andy versus the world. Our very own Andy. I was talking to Juliana Pena yesterday about Venezuela. Of course, the Venezuelan vixen, asking who she was rooting for. She says Venezuela. Andy has already said if Venezuela would have beaten Italy, she would have been all in on Venezuela. So it's Venezuela versus USA. Any team wagers? Anything on the line? Are we doing anything here? What do we got?
I'll bet whatever you guys want.
Can we get a GC Andy bet? Loser shaves their head.
That's a now lot, we're really talking. Where USA is going to win, and I already shaved my head.
Oh, my gosh. Loser has to make arepas and bring them in.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Because, I mean,
down.
Here's the thing. I mean, GC's been flexing the muscles lately. Earlier today, he made Guinness cupcakes.
Shout out.
I wish we had a picture. Do we have them? They actually look like mini Guinnesses.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. I was a little tipsy earlier today.
Full can in the batter.
One can in per cupcake, or
oh hell no.
That's why I thought that's why I was.
Yeah, no, I saw you stumbling around the office. Yeah.
I felt a little.
I'm down for a rapist bet.
Okay, so this is it. Are we doing this, Andy?
I would love to give it a
losing
try.
Team. So obviously GC going for USA, Andy going for Venezuela. If USA wins, Andy has to make arepas and bring them in. If Venezuela wins, GC has to make arepas and bring them in.
Done.
Wow.
I can't wait to try Andy's arepas.
Wow.
They're going to be great.
Do you know how to make arepas, Andy?
Yes.
Okay. I mean,
it's a common staple in my house.
I don't know how to make falafel. It's just one of those things.
What do you mean?
Have you ever made arepas, Mr. GC?
No, hell no. But I would love to try.
And what are we getting inside? Like, what is it? Is it
dealer's choice?
Chicken, beef? What is like the typical?
I mean, there's so many kinds. That's the thing. The guys have tried arepas with me at the Venezuelan spot in Queens, so you guys know it can be like. I usually go for cheese and black beans.
Okay,
that's my favorite.
Okay.
But then some people do like beef, plantains, black beans, cheese in there all together. Shark. Baby shark. We had baby shark.
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever you guys want. Why don't we pick a few things?
Can't wait. Okay. The winner. So the loser has to make. Winner has to pick.
There you go.
The insides.
Yeah.
All right.
Baby shark,
the
please.
filling.
Yeah, I'm a big cheese guy.
Okay. Oh, I'm excited about this. Some real stakes. And currently, USA favorite minus 220 or so. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Man, what an atmosphere yesterday. I can't wait.
I just don't want to forget to do this. Dan has a cupcake here. That Connor made, and I just want to show it. I don't know if it'll be easily appreciated.
There it is.
Look at
but there's half of one because he
looks
ate
like a
some.
Guinness.
It looks like. Look at that. This man made this from scratch, right?
From scratch on the batter, Guinness in the batter, cocoa powder, all that, icing, cream, homemade cheese, cream cheese icing, the whole works.
Unbelievable.
Take a bite, Dan. Let us know.
I'm not gonna lie, I had one. They're pretty good.
No, don't lie.
Pretty good.
The cream cheese icing. Phenomenal.
His approval.
They're not bad.
The cream cheese icing was phenomenal. Really, it was.
10 out of 10.
I appreciate it.
10 out of 10.
I appreciate it because I've been loving cooking, so I like to share it.
You might have to brush up on your arepas.
I'm ready.
Knowledge as well.
I love a challenge.
So there you have that. Okay. And final thing, I want to let everyone know that we've got our Bracket Mayhem tournament contest. That is alive and well. It's public right now. There it is. Join the bracket pool, the Yahoo Fantasy. Can we put that maybe in the? The show's about to end, but maybe in the description or something.
Yeah, let's throw it.
Why don't we put it in the chat tomorrow?
I need to tweet that out too. Yeah, we need to put it in the chat tomorrow.
Who the fuck is we?
We're only like 26. We got like 300 something last year.
Yeah, there's literally
winner.
Yeah.
What are we doing, Rick?
We'll We'll reach out to some of our friends, our partners.
Oh, yeah.
And see if we can put together a nice little gift package.
Okay, I love that.
So whoever the winner is, I will reach out. We'll figure it out, and we'll put together something nice from our friends.
You've tweeted a link, right, GC, I think?
Yeah, I need to tweet it again.
Yeah, me too.
Helwani, you got to get on it.
Yeah, I'll get on it.
Give it that boost. Helwani bump.
Still bummed about Syracuse. Syracuse didn't make the cut, but...
My dog's in it. 8 seed.
Against?
St. Louis.
Friday or Thursday?
Thursday at 9:45, late tip.
There's nothing like that Thursday noon, like 12:25 tip.
It's a feeling I get in my chest. It's magic.
I love it.
Pure magic.
I love I'll tell you the 2 slots I like the most. The Thursday slot, the first one, and for some reason I love the last Friday slot.
Yeah.
The last one. These teams have been sitting and waiting for 48 hours, watching everyone play. These are the last 4 of the first round. The absolute best. The absolute best. That late Friday, nothing like it. Nothing like it. All right, it's been a great day. I have to go do something now, but I actually can't talk about it.
Oh.
I've been doing this a lot lately, but I've got a fun thing in the works here, so stay tuned for that. Tomorrow, like I said, it'll be great. Sean Brady going to join us. He's returning to action against Joaquin Buckley. We just found out about that one. It was supposed to be on another date, then it got moved. He's fighting on the Jersey card, Newark. Moses Atama, love talking to Moses. He's unbelievable. Some say that he should be further along at this point. Todd DeBuff, I'm looking forward to that as well. We're getting closer to UFC London. Do you guys feel like UFC London is lacking a little bit of oomph at the moment?
A little.
It's a wild thing. I saw Leon with Fabian over in Madrid for PFL Madrid. Fabian going up against Costello. A couple years ago, Leon was the guy trying to break through on the London card. Now you have Lerone trying to break through. They have a similar personality. Like they're not outlandish. They're not colorful. But, they get the wins. They rack them up. It's a big moment for Mr. Lerone Murphy, and obviously massive stakes. I mean, I would be shocked if the winner of this fight, unless it's a total dud, I would be absolute shocked if the winner of this fight isn't fighting for the belt next. I know John Silva is out there doing his thing, but I think that everyone agrees the winner of this fight. So obviously we'll talk more about it as we get closer. But for now, my friends, it is time to say goodbye. So once again, thank you to all our guests today. It was another stacked day on the program. Incredible guests, incredible stuff from all of you. Thanks to them as well. Back to Marseille. This is Peace. I'm out of here.
What the fuck is going on, bro?